myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'll never stop.
Hola, good morning everyone. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody's having a lovely day. Oh, that's a bit much. Oh, hold on. Hope everyone's having a lovely Sunday and hope everybody slept well. So I'll just say my good mornings first. I use my laptop for that. I'm using my phone because my sound seems to be shit on this. So good morning, Stacey. Good morning, Christoph. Good morning, Jenny. Hi, Gypsy. God, my face came up there massive on that screen. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Pippi. Hi, Daddy. Hi, George. Hi, not my real name. I think I probably said hello. Hi, 11. Hi, Cooch. So, George, we had a bit of a laugh last night. That was funny. Jenny, so you know, that's my thyroid. You don't need to keep posting about it on Reddit. That's what it is. Maybe, Jenny, maybe that had to do something to do with my weight. And Jenny, you posting my family's not going to end well for you. I'm telling you that now. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So I don't care what other people think. Novel leg on Reddit is Geneva. And Geneva, don't be threatening to contact my family. I mean, if you're going to do it. My family won't entertain you like that. I mean, I know that for a fact, but that is what it is. But you're posting pictures, Maria, because you shared the link. And there's minor children on that Instagram, which you're very aware of, Maria. And so as your friends. So you know exactly what you're doing sharing that link. Good morning, Mary. You know exactly what you're doing sharing that link, but that just shows who you are. I wouldn't be sharing your grandson's photo album, Maria. Never in a million years. You're a lowlife. And I felt really, really bad for Maria's daughter last night. Really, really bad. And do I think Maria's daughter tried to make me feel bad? Yes, I do. Maybe the apple didn't fall far from the tree. I don't know. Similar behaviours, definitely. Other people think that. I've mixed emotions, definitely. But I felt really sad for her. Because I'm not saying they haven't suffered over the years. When that girl had to write a letter to the internet, way back when, like 2017, 18, I don't know when, she told people that something traumatic had happened to Maria. Hi, Sarah. And that she wasn't the same since. Well, it's really not good enough. You need to get her seen to. Your dad's got a responsibility too. If she's bringing trouble to your home, which she has, then you need to do, your dad needs to do something about that. At the end of the day, he's as complicit. He's meeting these people from the internet. He's with her. It's just not good enough to say, it won't do anything, not our problem. Well, actually, it is your problem. It's not my fucking problem, and it's not going to be my problem. I'm sorry. Sorry. So with that, I have been telling people, oh, Cooch, it does it goes way back. I spoke to Anna. Anna told me a lot of shit. It goes way back. But hold on. My face is really, really big in this picture, isn't it? Like on my screen, I can see a little tiny picture, but here, I know, not my real name, and it's not an excuse for bullying people on the internet. She's 63 years of age. Like, grow up, Maria. Stop going after kids and minors. That's what she does. She knows exactly what she's doing. So I hope you all realise that Maria's exposing minors yet again. When I put your daughter's link, her page is private. My daughter blogs. There's a difference. Why should she have to private anything? She doesn't have to private anything. And I'm not even going to ask her to. If you guys want to go after kids and grandkids, that's on you. What I said yesterday is, I know what the worst thing is you guys can do. I know what the worst thing is you guys can do, and you know it too. So be it. It's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to get upset about it. It's not me. I'll worry about my karma and my juju. But I have been saying for a little while that I'm going to take myself off camera because my face is freaking me out. I have been saying for a little while that Maria had been messaging, in my eyes, very inappropriately with a young man. And Maria, I found those messages last night. And when I read them, I remember reading them when you sent me them and thinking, oh God, I need a dermabrasion in my face. Oh, I've got a furry face. Thanks, Stacey. Yeah, my face doesn't take up the whole screen anymore, as Lindsay's. As Lindsay pointed out, and she wasn't lying. She wasn't lying. So, but Maria, those messages are nastier than I remember. And I remember you sending me them and thinking, what the actual fuck? What the fuck? And they're worse than I remember. And it makes me wonder, Maria, what sort of messages were you sending to Mohammed? Because I'm going to show you all the messages. The other thing I'm going to say is, I don't know if it's the same person, but the name on the messages I've hidden because this person, Jules, has got a mod with the same name. So I'm going to, maybe I'll ask you, George, maybe you would know a wee bit more. Maybe, hi Heidi, good morning. So maybe, but anyway, let me get to the screenshots because really I don't want to mess about here all day. I've got things to do. But let me pull them up for you, Maria. Now, I don't know what order these are in, and I don't really think the order is going to be important here, to be honest with you. And I think you so realise why in a second. Christoph, Maria was, I have said, hi Daisy girl, good morning, lovely to see you. I have said before that Maria was messaging with a young foreign man, and I felt those messages were highly inappropriate, and I've said I was shocked. I was looking for something else last night and found these and was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Maria, is this why you suddenly blocked me? Because I wasn't blocked. Maria's only blocked me from last night to this morning. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? So let me start. I don't know what order they're in. I don't think the order is going to matter. I think people are going to be shocked. And let me tell you something. This guy's younger than Deadly. Younger than Deadly, and Maria is older than Jen Bailey. No, not my real name. I wasn't struck. I felt upset. I'm going to be totally honest. I felt really upset last night. I felt really sad. I felt bad for Maria's daughter, and I just couldn't carry on. I just thought, I need to end this. I need to get out of here. It weighed heavy on me. And with that, I'm not taking any responsibility, because what I have realised is I have been tagging Maria's daughter for how many days? And I think she's chose to ignore my tags until I posted her house, which I understand. That's the thing she reacted to, and I understand that. And I also understand she's got a child with 2 children in that house, so I understand. It was to get her attention, absolutely. Absolutely it was. But that's the thing she reacted to. So you see, the same as the rest of us, it's all about ourselves. And it's the same for Kiki, it's about herself. And I get that. That's what she said it last night, that's all she cares about is her and her kids. I get that. Well, I'm doing the same, Kiki. I'm protecting my daughter, my daughters, and my grandkids. So you need to understand they're minors too. Yeah, they did. Exactly. Oh, Gypsy, my grandkids are on that Instagram that Maria's sharing, and Maria knows that because Ginny and all of them have been all through it. And if they think posting any of their pictures is going to affect me, it's not. I adore my grandkids. It's not my choice. I would never post them. But if somebody else posts them, that's out of my hands. That is out of my hands. Now, the account I masturbate to plants is Ginevra's. Ginevra, I'm going to give you a little hint. See, because somebody might be country, it doesn't mean the type country. Like, I'm Glaswegian, so ideally we talk like this, but you know what, Ginny, I would not type like this because nobody would understand what I'm actually saying here. Do you get it? Do you get it? So you typing y'all, mosey, and all, and all this shit is just silly. It's silly. But let me pull up my screenshots. That's what I'll do. So I just want to make sure how this looks on the screen. Oh, that was something else I'd posted. Take that off of that. Wrong screenshot. Oh, this was a screenshot there that I showed that I'd sent to Bliss Chris. Sorry, I pulled up the wrong one. No, she's not calling me country. So this account is pretending they're country. So they're typing in a way that makes them sound as if they're from the country. So this is, and I don't believe this is this guy's picture. I believe this is a fake profile pic. But look at that. This is Maria with this 26-year-old man. Maria's blue, he's white. And I can prove it's from Maria. I can show it, but I've deliberately blurted out some stuff. So she came to my office. She's sitting there. I had watched Corn earlier. I pulled her chair closer, holded her hand, kissed to see reaction. She was shy. I said, "Why are you hot today? Why are you laughing?" And Maria wrote, "Ha ha ha." He wrote, "What the fuck?" She said, "Because I know you. You were freaking out." Okay. Yes, and that text, yeah. So Maria's blue, he's white. God, it just makes me realise when I'm talking on the phone what a lag there is for messages. Oh, Cooch, buckle up. Younger than Deadly, she's older than Jen. She said, "I'm in shock." And he wrote, "Ha ha ha, why? You think I can't get a girl?" I was focused on my work, didn't have time to pick up girls and date them. She said, "Because you said you were focused on work and getting ahead." He said, "Yeah, getting rid of virginity is also part of getting ahead of the game. I had fun though. It was awesome. Loved it." I will post these in my community tab so everyone can read them at their leisure, because part of this, Maria, sexual deviant. Maria, I'm going to remind you, I've never once saw those videos of any of the 90-day cast. You wanted those videos. You said, "Yep, send me them. I want to see them." I've never seen those videos. I didn't want them. I have never spoke to any 26-year-old man like this. First time it was weird. Didn't want to do it again. It smelled. Her private part smelled like fish. And then again next day, I was in the mood to do it. LMAO. Second time, it was awesome. First time took me just a minute. Second time, it was 5 minutes. She liked it. Maria said, was she a virgin? Fuck no. She told you? 28, divorced, no kids. And Maria said, oh, so she got the virgin. So I'm just waiting for the next screenshot to come up. As I said, you don't realise there's such a lag. Guys, this is a happily married woman. Please be respectful. This is a happily married woman. He said, do you think it's weird to be 26 years old and still virgin? She said, no, it's normal there. Here they would think you're a nerd. Now, Maria, what's not normal is that you're talking to him like that. What's not normal is this young man, who should be naive, is talking to an elderly woman about his virginity, and you're asking him questions when he's talking about the smell of somebody's vagina. Like, Maria, come on. Well, I thought it was weird, so I'm glad to say I'm not a virgin anymore. She said, what? You dirty man. He said, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't tell you this, and I can't believe I'm telling you this. She said, when, who, what? Exactly 11. Well, yeah, Cooch, not far off it. Not far off it. Is it just me? Is this highly inappropriate for a happily married woman? He said, yeah, getting rid of virginity. Getting rid of virginity is also part of getting ahead of the game. Oh, that's sorry, I must have posted that one twice. I do apologise. I hope I haven't missed any out. A few years, not my real name, she sent me them maybe 4 years ago, probably 4 years ago, and said that, isn't he really funny? But I was like, why are you sending me this? I just found it really, really weird. No, I wasn't around in 2019. I didn't start speaking to Maria till 2021. So that I do think it was probably about 2022. He wrote, we broke up, by the way, but we did it 4 times. A girl from the bank next to my office. You're gonna want to hear it all. So let me use the bathroom and go to my bed, get comfortable, and tell you the details. She said, I'm in shock. Now, that's the only details, that's the only screenshots she sent me. Maria, why are you having sexual conversations with a man younger than, is he younger than her son? Was he younger than her son? So Maria, you're Giddler 2.0. You want to call Jen Giddler? You're Giddler 2.0, because this stuff is fucking creepy. Is this the young man, Maria, you paid and helped him get through his degree, even though you've lived in fucking about 10 houses in 20 years? Like, is this the same young man that you told me that to? That you helped him from he was a teenager? Because this seems like some grooming ass shit for me. But is this how she... I would like to see, Maria, your DMs with Mohammed. Remember YB tried to get her to pull up her DMs with Mohammed and she wouldn't pull them up? Do we remember that? Why wouldn't you pull up your DMs with Mohammed, Maria? Because what it looks like to me is you have not just had your thing with Robert. What happened to being the only man you've ever been with? Your husband was the only man you've ever been with. Lie. Robert was your first. Sergio was when you were on your breakup. I'm not going to say she's a cheat for that. I'm not, because she was separated. But Maria, this is weird ass shit. This is weird ass shit. And for her to send it to me, I was like, what the fuck? Who is this? And she's like, oh, just somebody I talked to. He's a young man. He's like your son's age. Is this not what we're saying about Jen Bailey, about Deadly? Maria, did Maria repost those messages between Deadly and Stacey? I know. But again, you're going to want to hear it all. So let me use the bathroom, then go to my bed, get comfortable and tell you the details. Maria, what do you think this young man was doing in his bed while he was telling you the details? Is that what you enjoyed? Because for me, these aren't any different to the messages between Deadly and Jen. I'm going to tell you something. This guy's name at the top of this is Pretty Bird. Now, I know Jules has got a mod called Pretty Bird. Surely this is not the same person, because why would he be all over in Jules and not Maria's, you know? Not my real name. I was mortified. Mortified. Because whether Maria likes to believe this or not, I'm actually quite a prudish person. Thank you, Sarah. Isn't this fucking cringe? But this is a happy marriage for you. E11, I know. What are you like? E11 is the pimp of her town. She's got all these dudes. E-Flice, that's her name. Sarah. Oh my God, like, how bad is this? Put it this way, did anybody put a 1 in the chat if you would have even thought for a second Maria would speak to somebody like that? Put a 1 in the chat if you're shocked. That's what I'm asking. Put a 1 in the chat if you're shocked at this. Oh, you're not shocked, okay. I am shocked at that. I mean, Gypsy, I think I buried this. And then with stuff recently, I was like, I'm sure she sent me messages before that were quite inappropriate. And last night I was looking for something else and was like, ah, here we go. Yeah, I'm even when I read them again this morning, I was like, oh my Lord. Hey, Volty. Well, that is true, Cooch. That is true. And it is true because she sent me codes. So that is true. And I was like, why would you send me that? She said, because I had to look at it. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. So I've got to say, what's that account's name? Hold on. Hold on. What's that account's name? Oh, hold on, I need to. Because I agree with what this account said, and this is an account that does not speak very highly of me at all, ever, ever. But what is it? Is it Homie, don't play that or something? You know that account that I know Maria used to say it was Meeky, but I don't think it is Meeky. Homie, don't play that or something it's called. They basically wrote that with Maria, you know how Maria always calls everybody, you're jealous, you're jealous. They wrote that it's envy. Maria is very, very envious of everyone. Because Maria, do you know what I've realised this morning? And I actually realised I never knew you. I never knew you. See, when I spoke to your twin, as I said, your twin told me things that I won't repeat. I won't repeat because it involves other people. And just to be respectful, I just won't repeat it. But she also owned her shit and admitted to things that I probably wouldn't have admitted to anyone. So that's why I believe she's honest. She is honest. What she told me was the truth. And I've realised, like, I never knew you. I never knew you. I mean, yeah, everybody's a drunk, a cheat, abusive. Well, according to Anna, and we've heard this before, the alcohol abuse was in Maria's house. It was Maria's husband, aggressive, violent. Now, I don't have any proof of that. But Anna said the 1996 DV charge was nothing to do with a neighbour. And one of the stipulations at the court was Carlos needed alcohol counselling, he had to go for alcohol. That's a fact. That part's a fact. We've seen that. That's been posted. We've seen that, okay? He had to get alcohol counselling. That was a stipulation from the judge. So, again, not everybody's wrong. And the thing is, I said to Anna, has Carlos ever cheated? And she said, not to my knowledge. Now, if Anna was going to be spiteful, she could have basically said, yep, he was cheating. That was true about Ashley, blah, blah, blah. She could have said all that. She didn't. She didn't. For me, she kept it real. She told me what she knew, and that was it. And Maria, your family were very suspicious of your trip to Turkey. Why? Maria, share one photograph of a picture you took with the date on it of when you were in Turkey, because we all know if you go to a different country, you're going to take photographs. Turkey is absolutely beautiful. Maria, what city were you staying in? What's their currency? How do you say hello? Tell us something. How do you say I love you? Seni seviyorum. Why don't you tell us something? Post a picture. But basically, your own family didn't know where you were. They didn't know. You upped and left, which is weird as fuck to me. So who were you with? And it's funny because even when people ever brought up Turkey, like she never ever addressed it, ever. Like she would say, "Oh, I went there to teach them the English." That was it. But it wasn't. Oh, this little boy called so and so, whatever. Yeah, Gypsy, that too. Lack, good morning and a happy Sunday to you. I'll start from the beginning, Lack, since you've just come in. These are messages that Maria sent to me a few years ago of a conversation she had with a 26-year-old. Now, it's Turkish lira, Heidi, you're absolutely right. Also euro, they're starting to take euro. So they also like English money. So it depends where you go, because they get a lot more back for English money in dollars. So they actually prefer that. Euros, English money and dollars, they do prefer that. But it just depends where you go. But from the beginning, like, I will start. Weird as fuck. So tell me, does anybody think this is the pretty bird that's in Jules's? Like, I think that's probably a coincidence, and I'm sure somebody will put me right, but this is the guy's name at the top of the screen. He's also got his real name here. Maybe I'll interview him. Maybe I will interview him. I'm going to reach out to him. Hi, Carol. So, Carol, if you have just entered the room, this was me speaking to a young man, in my opinion, very inappropriately. Yes, Heidi, you do. Lack. I bet, is your mouth opened, Lack? That's what I want to know. So she came to my office. She's sitting there. I had watched Corn earlier. I pulled her chair closer, holded her hand, kissed to see her reaction. She was shy. I said, "Why are you hot today?" And then he said, "Why are you laughing?" And Maria wrote, "Ha ha ha." He said, "What the fuck?" She said, "Because I know you. You were freaking out." How well do you know him, Maria? Do you, George? Ankara is beautiful. I'll just wait for the second screenshot to come up. And smells like and smells. So Kiki, if you're watching this one, you might want to show these to your dad. Like, maybe your mum was visiting Pretty Bird. Who knows? She said, "I'm in shock." And he said, "Ha ha ha, why? You think I can't get a girl?" I was just focused on my work, didn't have time to pick up girls and date them. She said, "Because you were getting focused on work and getting ahead." He said, "Yeah, getting rid of virginity is also part of getting ahead of the game. I had fun though. It was awesome. Loved it." Exactly, like. But you don't forget, she paid to put somebody who was very young, like I'm talking teenager. She said she helped him, gave him money to get through his education. Was this kid? Is this 10 years later? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Atatürk Boulevard. Oh, beautiful. I have been there, George. I actually lived in Istanbul for 2 months when I was 17 years of age. No, this is not a group chat. This is a private chat between Maria and this kid. Loved it. First time it was weird. Didn't want to do it again. It smelled. Her private part smelled like fish. But then again, next day, I was in the mood to do it, laughing my ass off. Second time, it was awesome. First time took me just 1 minute. Second time, it was 5 minutes. She liked it. And Maria asks, "Was she a virgin?" Like, Maria, ooh. Fuck no. She told you? 28 divorce, no kids. Oh, so she got the virgin. Maria, how do you know him? How did you know he would be freaking out? How well do you know him? Do you think it's weird to be 26 years old and still virgin? She said, "No, it's normal there." Where's there, Maria? Where's there? Was he Turkey? Hold on. I have to do this properly. She said, "No, it's normal there. Here they would think you're a nerd." He said, "Well, I thought it was weird, so I'm glad to say I'm not a virgin anymore." So I'm trying to say here, was he turkey. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you. Look at my funny face. What, you dirty man? Oh my God, can't believe I didn't tell you this. I can't believe I'm telling you this. When? Who? What? Look at my furry face. I need to get that bladed off. Or get that sugar scrub. Dreamy does a sugar scrub. I'm just waiting for that to change. Hold on, I need to get Pablo his ball. 2 seconds. It's not under there. Is it that? You are a pest. So he says, yeah, getting rid of virginity is also part of getting ahead of the game. I had fun though, it was awesome. Loved it. First title, I don't even want to read that again. Hold on. I'll change it. This isn't Muhammad. This isn't Muhammad. You're right though, Muhammad did say, well, no, Muhammad said a lot worse about Danielle, let's be honest. She said, what, you dirty man? He said, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't tell you this, and I can't believe I'm telling you this. When? Who? What? We broke up, by the way, but we did it 4 times. A girl from the bank. Oh, Maria, you've got a thing about banks. Next to my office. You're going to want to hear it all. So let me use the bathroom, then go to my bed, get comfortable, and tell you the details. Maria, I'm in shock. Maria, why was this young man going to go to bed and share his sexual experiences with you? Yes, that's what I'm saying. This is Pretty Bird. But I don't know if it's Jules's mod Pretty Bird or if that's just a coincidence. But the guy's name's also on this. I've got the screenshots with his name. So yeah, I think I might message him. I think he's been messaged before, actually. I think people, this might be the young guy that was, people were questioning, asking him if he was having an affair with Maria. Remember, Cooch, you've been here for a long time. Do you remember that? Heidi, do you remember? She came and told us that somebody had contacted a young guy in her life that she had been helping, I think. It's more than odd. It's creepy. It's predatory. It's horrible. Was she lying in her bed while she was listening? Like, this is weird. Yes, Cooch, do you remember? And she said they contacted people that she was friends with and asking, hi, Gina Marie. Gina Marie, I'm sharing screenshots of Maria talking to a 26-year-old about corn and losing his virginity and having sex for the first time. And it's weird. It is weird as shit. So, unbelievable. And Gina Marie, if you want new gossip, you need to listen to my live last night. But yes, so Maria had a young friend and people were contacting and, hi, allegedly. Have a lovely breakfast with your family, allegedly. And people were contacting this young man and asking what his relationship was with Maria. And Buckle up, Gina Marie, I'm going to share another one. And if he was having an affair with her, I think, exactly, Daddy, but how creepy is this? How creepy is this? And see if you saw the messages that were on Facebook. I mean, George, is this the kid from Facebook? Remember the messages that were on Facebook? And Carol, unbelievable, Carol. The messages that were on Facebook and the young guy, the young guy, yes, 11. Like, has she got a penchant for 26-year-old guys? What the fuck? What is going on here? When she sent it to me, she's like, wait till I show you these. He's so funny. And I was like, why is he sending you this? I just laughed, buried it. Like, why was I ignoring these red flags? Read that, Gina Marie. Yeah, so he was, George. But George, remember, he was telling her she was hot too. In the screenshots, that young man was telling her she was hot too. Do you think Maria was trying to just 90-day fiance somebody? Like, what the fuck? Hmm? It's so weird. It's just, oh, that was a young man from Syria, so her husband's half Syrian. But guys, this is a happily married woman. We are all jealous of this very happy DV marriage. We're all happy of this very happy DV, can't pay your bills, evicted, bank robbing marriage. That's what we're all jealous of. Daddy, right? Exactly, Cooch. So this is what I realised. I did not know Maria. I've never known Maria. When I spoke to her twin yesterday, I was like, I have never known this bitch. Gina Marie, it's not that I held on to them. They're in our conversation. So last night I did a little bit of scrolling, little scrolly, as you do, and found them. I wasn't even looking for these. I'll tell you what I was looking for. I was looking through to see if the pictures that Genevra posted of my family on her new YouTube page, if I had sent them to Maria. That's what I was actually looking for. And I found these. I was like, these are the pictures. These are the messages that I have been seeing recently, that I know she sent some messages that were inappropriate with a young man. So yeah, it was an Easter egg. Like, this is mind-blowing to me. Okay, Daddy. Daddy, you know that is jealousy. I mean, you absolutely know that. That's crazy behaviour. And Maria, that thing you posted earlier about reasons for somebody not having a relationship with their son, that also applies to you. That applies to you too. You don't have a relationship with any of your children. Hi, sweets. The reason, the pictures, the actual post that Genevra has taken a couple of pictures from to show my husband, the very first picture on that is me and my daughter together. And my daughter's talking about what a wonderful Christmas day she had, with a beautiful dinner, playing games, family Christmas, which I always aimed to provide, always. That's my jam. So I don't know, like, what you want me to say. There's a few posts in my daughter's Instagram that I'm on because she loves me. My son, I've got no control over. But do you know what? I never stopped trying. I never stopped trying. I have reached out. I have went to his home. I mean, I have. So you and I are not the fucking same, Maria. We're not the same. I love my kids. I care about my kids. I care about their well-being. When they hurt, I hurt. And do you know, Maria, say last night when I saw your daughter hurt, I also hurt. I hurt last night too. You didn't. You didn't give a fuck. I said to you, take the post down. I'll happily take everything down. But you, no, this is a game. This is a game to Maria. Maria doesn't care that her daughter was in here and upset. Maria let Jules drag her daughter. Let's not forget that. Maria let Jules drag her daughter. Oh, that steak pie, Gina Marie. Yep. Yeah, I really put a lot of effort into Christmas dinner. Yeah, they don't think I belong in jail. Well, they might have thought it a couple of times over the years, maybe. Yeah. But not for anything to do with them. Not for anything to do with them. But again, I mean, I'm very involved in my family's lives. I know what my priorities are in life. And Maria, is this why you're constantly saying about me, oh, she's happy. She's happy. Because you actually know that I'm happy. I'm happy. And I don't need somebody else to make me happy. This is the thing. Thank you, Gina Marie. This is the thing. Happiness is in you. Nobody else can make you happy. Nobody. Dreamy and I have these conversations for a long time. Her happiness is not dependent on me. I've always said this, always. My happiness was not dependent on her. My happiness is dependent on me and how I live my life. That's it. Daddy. Yes, like, I agree. I was actually, I had a horrible, icky feeling in my stomach. And I went offline. Like, I closed my life down. I was like, I couldn't even think straight. I couldn't even think straight. And I was like, this is ugly. This is heavy. This is dark. And I know, do you know the thing? Maria's not going to take any accountability for this. She's going to blame me. Yep, Heidi. She's going to blame me for tagging her daughter. But I'm going to put a little bit of accountability back in her daughter because, hi, Pippi. Her daughter said that we choose to be here. Well, her daughter also chooses to be here. Isn't that the case? Exactly, Vault. Everything she accuses other people of. And it's just crazy. But I am a mother who, I'm very maternal. I do care about people. And that's it. Yeah, I know. Oh, look, that's really, really cute. Somebody's doing the little laughing faces that they do in Jen's. Maria, is that you? Is that you? Maria probably did laugh last night because she doesn't give a fuck. What Maria would have done, she would have hit the Discord. Oh, look what I'm doing. I hate this bitch. Look what she's doing. Absolutely no accountability. Maria, your daughter said you're dead to her. You're dead to her. I would be fucking devastated. I would be off. I'd be gone. I would be gone. Exactly, like, this is the thing. I just want her to stop, that's all. Just stop. I love the little laughing face thing. I think that's actually really funny. Do you know what? See the person that's pressing the laughing face? They're the bothered one. I love it. Love attention, especially from haters. I fucking love it. I know, Pippi, that's the funny part. That is the funny part. Gypsy, this is where I was going with it. That our daughter can say, I've tried to do everything I can, possibly can, but maybe she's got to pressure her dad. Maybe it's time the internet went, because that's the real root of this. Maria and internet is not a good mix. He's also got the choice to leave her. But from what Anna said, he has got fucking nowhere to go. So at this point, they both need each other. They need each other. This is it. So it's a codependency. But do I think it's a codependency made out of love? No, not looking at these messages, absolutely not. I know, pink butterfly. I know. But the thing is, are people going to sit back and think, oh, and again, I don't care. See if you all want to hate on me for tagging her daughter, I don't give a fuck. See if you want to hate on me for posting that picture of her home, I don't give a fuck. Go talk to your friend. It's not my kid, it's hers. Go talk to your friend. That's true, Gypsy. He could. He could. Take the internet away. But pink butterfly, the thing is, I can take it. And as I said to Maria, drag me all day. But what you don't need to keep doing, and what you guys, what she's doing on her community tab is going real life. So I went real life back on her. I absolutely fucking did. I did. Do you like it? Do I give a fuck? No. No. I don't need anybody's permission. I don't need to ask anybody, are you guys okay with this? I did it. I don't give a fuck. End of story. Exactly, Gina Marie. Exactly. That is true, Gypsy. He actually could go to his son's or daughter. His daughter would take him in a heartbeat. Come on, E11. Maria would walk across a border for her kids. Maria wouldn't even walk across a platform for her fucking kids on YouTube. Maria, you couldn't cross a fucking panel for your kids. There we go. It is overdue. Absolutely is overdue. The bullying, the posting of dead relatives. And the thing is, Anna told me yesterday that she is actually frightened that people post their dad because of what Maria's done to Jen with her mum. I don't need to like somebody to say that shit is bang out of order. Maria, you're scum for that. Anna's terrified that somebody posts their dad that says Maria won't care. She won't care. But Anna would be devastated, absolutely devastated. And I understand that. So I would say, please don't anybody ever do that. Please don't, because you're wasting your time. Maria doesn't care about her dad. I've heard things about that too that I 100% believe, Maria. I'm just going to leave it there. Yeah, but again, I just think there's a special sort of karma for people that go that low, that disrespect the deceased like that. There's just a special sort of karma. And do you know what I did last night after my live? I got on a group call with a few people, and when I say I laughed, not once, 2 different group calls, and I laughed my fucking ass off last night. It was hilarious. Hilarious. And that's not a lie. And it was needed. It was needed after that heavy life. So it is what it is. Oh, she absolutely does live in her karma. Do you know what other people have noticed? Is the change in Maria's voice in the past few years. That Maria does not sound like the person, because that's what I said to Anna. Why? What is wrong with your sister? Why is she so mentally ill? Like, why? She gave me her opinions, and let's say I was shocked at a few things. Shocked. And that's when I realised I've never known Maria at all. Like, I have never known this bitch. And it makes me laugh that she actually calls other people miserable. Maria, look up miserable, your fucking photograph's right there. Right there. Exactly, Cooch. Cooch, not even that YB's video. YB's video. Oh, thank you for the PayPal. Thank you so, so much. I went to look up YB's channel. Thank you so much. That was really, really nice of you. Who the fuck was that? Oh, thank you. That was funny. Anyway, let me find YB's channel. Exactly. Yeah, you live in this, is it? And you're right, like, the thing is, she attacks everyone. Okay, let me see. Hold on a wee second. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Rainbow, I don't know if Rainbow's here, but I was going to ask her if she ever did go and listen to any of his lives after we'd told her about this channel. Oh, always do this with this laptop. I go to move something, it goes up, increases to like 500%. Let me get just scroll, 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 scroll. Where the fuck? Hold on a minute. Maria, have you got YB to remove some stuff? Have you? Because that would be weird, wouldn't it? Hold on. Do I sound like Siwa tapping away here? No, I found it, sorry. Because I was actually going to say, like, because that would make it seem like YB's still here and he's not, he's actually not. Right, I'm going to take this one down. Shit, I'm going to have to go on my laptop for this. I'll be straight back. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's go on my laptop. Can you guys hear me? What's going on with this? Hold on. Can you hear me now? This is weird. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go down at the back. Don't know what's happening there. That sounds really weird even to me. And it's lagging. Does it sound really weird to you? No, this is weird. Give me 2 seconds, please. I'm sorry, I'll be straight back. Yay! I feel as if I've got somewhere. Hi, Bamboo. Right, can you hear me all okay now? Is that normal? Because I made a pure rookie mistake there. I still had YouTube opened on the laptop. And I was like, how can I hear the echo that's coming through YouTube on the laptop? Absolute rookie. Thanks, Heidi. I will do. Thank you. Okay, let me share my screen. Thanks. It's the easiest way for me to do this, to be honest. Let's go with this. This is entertaining, if nothing else. And this is for fair use. I think I've shown this one. There's another one. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. I think we've already played this one. Have we played any of this one? No, it's this one I haven't played. That's absolutely fine then. Yay, Nanny, you want to see this?
And it's not my phone because
I don't hear anything now. I don't hear the noise. I mean,
so tell me, you see that photo?
yeah.
Guys,
Your crew.
this is the girl that her name is Rule. This is the girl that nearly unalived herself, that Maria tries to blame other people for, even though she relentlessly bullied her for 2 years.
Your crew didn't like meme that photo and post like a swastika and this stuff about drugs and stuff like that on there.
My crew, I only have left. It's Claudia. That's it, and she wouldn't do that. It was just 4 of us. It was 90 Day Blast, D, Claudia.
I've actually seen messages, Maria, that Claudia sent to Rule, and they were very, very disturbing. Very disturbing.
And me talking on Messenger, not posting that picture up. We didn't post any of that. The only thing I can tell you is that I know I wasn't Spotlight, and anybody who knows how I write obviously knows I wasn't Spotlight. And I'll die saying that Spotlight was D. Now they want to blame Amber. Amber, I've never talked to Amber like as a friend thing. I've made comments on her thing. So I don't think she would even do that, to be honest. She wasn't in the picture anymore.
So somebody said you did.
Do we all think Maria sounds different at this point? Does Maria sound different? I'm curious what everybody thinks.
"90 Day Trash Poker"?
No, I didn't do 90 Day Trash Poker. Ask Brooke if I did 90 Day Trash Poker. I mean, go ahead.
But were you involved in like? Were you following those pages, that Spotlight and?
I followed every page that made fun of Mofongo.
It's just
because
Mofongo.
I was sick and tired. Huh?
It was just Mofongo you were after.
Because I was sick of her coming after me.
And what was Mofongo?
There she goes. 90 Day Blast says that wasn't Maria. It wasn't me.
So what was Mofongo doing?
Mofongo has created a page that posts stuff about me, because this is just embarrassing. Oh, please. She posts stuff about me and she doxed me. She put my job, my employer. She posted memes of me, my husband, messaged my daughter, called my job twice, called Claudia's business at 2 a.m, 3 a.m, leaving messages. And she would say things like, I have nothing to do. I'm stoned. I am a 25-year-old pothead. I don't give a shit. I'm here doing all this shit for fun, and I'm never going to stop. What the hell?
Do you think she sounds much worse now, Nanny, or then?
That? So I blocked her every single time I see one of her profiles. I blocked.
Yes, Kush.
So somebody said 90 Day Trash Poker was run by Claudia.
I would have known if it was.
Well,
just like Amanda told me not to talk to Claudia because she was Lotus at one point.
Maria, I think there's DMs where you admit that Claudia was that account.
That she was dangerous. Claudia is the sweetest woman. She is the kindest person. When Blast was having trouble and we were having problems with Amanda, ask Blast what Claudia did. We got on a 4-way call and we prayed. She prayed for us for this to end because Blast was crying. And how fast you forget that, Blast, right? She's not like you guys are saying. She's totally the opposite.
All right. So you see this comment here?
Well, Maria, I've also seen messages from Claudia telling Rule to go and take her life, to go and die. Go do it, go kill yourself. Nobody cares. Numerous messages, Maria. Do you want me to post that screenshot?
Obviously, she's dangerous. Listen to that. That's crazy.
You did know Maria. You were in a group chat with Claudia. She's saying she did.
Yes, I was in a group chat with Claudia and Blast and Dee, the 4 of us, and we called each other. We called all each other at the same time and we prayed. And Blast knows that. She was one of them.
Who did you pray to? Satan?
So she knows Claudia's not a bad person.
Can Brooke, can you vouch for that? She's in the chat. So all right, let's move on here. I don't want to harp on the whole freaking bullying thing. I think, my personal opinion, you're a very abrasive person. Like I think you kind of lack a lot of people skills, and it kind of carries over into the internet world. That's my own personal opinion, but that's just mine. I think other people think a lot worse than you, and I've heard a lot worse. But it is what it is, right?
I just don't back down. If I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong, and I'll say what I'm wrong about. And
when do you say you're wrong? When?
Brooke, you did a lot of stuff. Okay. So you hated Amanda. So I'm sorry that I have morals, and when I think somebody's a bad person, that's the end for her. You run back and forth like there's no tomorrow. And that's not the type of person I am. If somebody does something to me, I'm done with them. I don't need that in my life.
Let's talk about John Yates, Maria. You're done with him. How many times were you done with John, and how many times did you go back? How many times? How many times have you been done with Jules? How many times have you went back?
Keep going back and forth, and that's why every other day you're freaking out about your job. How about being a good person? How about being a decent person and not harassing other people, and they won't bother you, huh? Because when I saw Mofongo bothering me, I blocked her.
What was this about posting her dead father? With
I didn't post her dead father. You know what she told me?
You did though. You did though. The proof is posted. You did though.
You know what Blast told me? She's like, you posted my dead father. I said, who's your father? And she goes, you could have Googled him. Most people have, at our age,
You put horns on him, Maria.
have a different last name already, right? Why would I Google him? Why would I Google him if I know if I know Blast's last name? Does she have the same last name? Isn't she married? Doesn't she have kids? Why would I waste my time? And she said, oh, it would have popped up. If any older man popped up dead, how would I know it's her father? Does it say her name on it on Google?
So
why would I do that?
Maria, yes. A Google search will give you anybody's family's history, so behave yourself. Not in the UK, but in America, we all know that. Shut the fuck up. And we all know Maria's a Facebook stalker as well.
Who found her dead father's photo?
I have no idea. I wouldn't even know how to begin. Like, she knows that we were looking at one point for something.
But you knew how to put horns on it, Maria. You were confronted by that in Brooke's panel and finally admitted it. And I watched you for months deny that shit.
And it wasn't easy. So how would I guess her dead father if I don't know his name?
Back a little bit. She knows that you guys were looking for something. Why were you looking for something?
Ask Brooke privately. Ask Blast privately. I'm not going to put it out here.
So you were trying to dox her?
No, I wasn't trying to dox her. I was trying to help her. You can ask her privately because I'm sure she doesn't want me to say it here. And even though we're not friends anymore, I'm not going to say it for her. But you're more than welcome to ask her privately. We weren't doing anything illegal or anything bad or anything against anybody. We were trying to help her.
So don't you think, like, if you tell people that you wouldn't contact their jobs, and then within the same few minutes you go back and say, I'm going to send these screenshots to your job? Don't you think that's wrong? Just because listen, no, I'm not going to contact your job. I'm not going to do anything, but don't come after me. How can you say, Maria, don't contact my job, okay? But I'm going to come after you so badly. Oh, it's going to wait.
I thought you were against jobs being contacted, Maria. But Maria had already contacted YB's wife's job and YB's licensing board at this point.
Do you see what's coming your way? Are you kidding me? You know, you want people to treat you like a good person, then be a good person. I don't respect somebody who
I am fucking joking. You want people to treat you like a good person, then be a good person. Quote, and the same as she's got this quote on her community tab about the little things, worry about the little things, because you look back one day and realise those were the big things. Like, she's absolutely delusional.
Not going to respect me. You're going to come after me? Then take what comes. Then don't go screaming victim if you're going to do something bad to me. Don't do it. We're women. We're not 20 years old, okay? We are women with children. Why is she doing this? What's the purpose of this? This is not real life. Is she like frustrated at home that she has to take out her frustration on IG and just blast people and call people's job? Why not being a decent human being and just walk away? If we were friends, walk away. You don't even have to tell them. I even said to them, you don't have to tell nobody that we're no longer talking. Nobody would have found out. But immediately she runs to my phone and goes, oh, look, to a 25-year-old pothead.
So again, Maria didn't want people to know they weren't talking. I've been here. And all Maria was worried about was what people would think because I walked away. That was all she cared about, was that I walked away. What people would think.
So let's go back to Mofongo. What has Mofongo did to your life?
Kendra, you might want to rewind on this live, and trust me, you will want to rewind.
What has she done?
What has she done? How has she affected your life?
Well, she obviously hasn't affected it anymore because I had to go and clean to my boss and they responded to her, didn't care. She tried. She was going to try to get me fired. She tried to get my daughter fired. She went into my daughter's Instagram and started commenting on her pictures like if she was a friend of my daughter's. Her and another page that has finally calmed down, so I'm not going to say anything about that one. We're messaging screenshots to my daughter. Any single if I made a comment on any cast member and said, "What a pretty dress! You look so pretty today," they would screenshot it and send it to my daughter and say, "Tell your mom to get off IG."
I highly doubt that they were just wearing a pretty dress and you were just, commenting on that pretty dress, and they sent that screenshot to your daughter. Probably they sent your daughter a screenshot of you attacking someone on IG. That's probably the truth. Yes, Dreamy, the famous words are just walk away.
Mofongo's a Puerto Rican dish.
Yeah, and she still said she's going to take it from New York here. Is
So
cheap.
how
And she's telling me, I don't really
how
care.
did Mofongo get her name?
How did she get my daughter's name?
No, how did she get her name, Mofongo?
Mofongo is some type of Puerto Rican dish or something. It's
Yeah,
not her real name.
did she decide on that name, or did somebody give her that name?
She decided.
So you guys didn't call her that?
Exactly.
I know after she wrote it because we don't know what her real name is. I don't even know what that dish is. I don't cook, so I don't know
You
what
don't know
Mofongo
what the
dish
because I'm
is.
pretty sure I saw a screenshot saying because you knew she was Puerto Rican to go stop eating Mofongo.
No, because she changed her name. Yeah, because she changed her name to Mofongo. So obviously we know it's some type of
No.
dish, but I don't cook, so I don't know what kind of dish it is.
No, I'm pretty
She
sure.
changed her name to
I'm pretty sure
No.
she changed her name after you said lay off the Mofongo, fatty.
when she changed her name to Mofongo. That's when I said that. I don't even know.
And while all that was going down last night, what did Maria post? A picture of her dog. Cuteness. But this is Maria trying to show there's a sweet side to her, or she doesn't care. Like, this is what Maria's doing, you know? And Maria, let's be honest, this is the hypocrisy. She mentioned Jen and Jen's dogs. Maria does not like the other fucking dog in her house. It's a little bastard. She won't clean up after it. So when she took Peanut and, oh, I'm such a good person, that really shocked me because she doesn't give a fuck about the other two dogs in the house. Those dogs were pissing and shitting in that house, and she would leave it for her husband. And Maria, you lied recently. You said you do clean. You do not clean ever. You lied. Your husband's the one that's down the toilet pan with the toilet brush. He does the cooking, he does the cleaning, he does the shopping, and you do the doxing.
What Mofongo is. I know it's Puerto Rican dish, but I've never eaten it, never seen it, don't know what it is.
But Cooch, look at the last time. She allowed a content creator to call her daughter an asshole and drag her, and another one of her friends to say that she was going to get a slap. Oh, Nanny of 8. Me too. Me too.
Okay. Yeah. So I think I know where that name came from. Anyway, moving on. Maria, you too much. Let me tell you. You can give anybody a headache just going back and forth with this shit.
Tell me about it.
Because I posted a picture of her dog. That's the only child Maria's got right now, by the way, is Peanut. That's it.
Back down.
All right. So the Danielle stuff. You want to go back on the DMs starting when?
No, I don't want to go back on the DMs. I want to show you quickly that I have DMs with Danielle. She called me. She's been telling for years, how long is this going to go on, that I'm stalking her. We've blocked each other years ago. We were friends. She had my phone number. There was no stalking there. And then we got the people that believe her that send me messages 3-4 years later still.
Okay.
These aren't made up conversations. Like, we blocked each other years ago, but every single time she goes on a live, Danielle goes, oh, my Florida stalker. Lady, you had no stalker ever, anywhere in any state in the United States.
When you're gathering information on someone to harass and bully them online, Maria, that's sort of stalking. And you're doing it to me. You're doing it to me.
That doesn't exist. Okay, and I'm tired of her calling me a stalker. She wants to call me a stalker.
You want to show the groundbreaking evidence of that you haven't altered any types of messages between you and her, correct?
Yeah, it's all here.
Okay, can you show us?
That's Danielle, see?
Okay, so can you show us the date when it started?
Okay. I don't want to lose it because it takes forever. Okay, let's see. 2016.
Can you click on the profile?
Yeah, hold on. Well, no, I can't because I'm going to lose it. There it is. But we're blocked.
Okay.
So she blocked her and I blocked, but look. Look. So.
Like, she's trying to flick through that phone.
And then wait, I want to show you something else. Hold on, I want to show you something real quick. And then these people say that, let me go back because I'm going to open up to the other one. Okay.
No. Keep the phone up. Keep the phone up. We got to see everything. Pick it up.
No, because I got to go down and I don't want, okay. All right, look at like that. Just
Jess, did you watch my live from last night? And I think you should probably rewind this one.
rolling. I just don't want you to see the other people on there. Okay, wait. Okay, here. Oh, no, that's not it. Hold on. This is it. Christina Fendi. You know who Christina is, right?
Okay.
She asked me if I took my page down, if I took my Facebook group down. And I said, no, not yet. I'm not doing it. And I'm waiting on you. I was going to delete my group. And then she goes, your page isn't there though. And I said, it's unpublished. It's deactivated. I had turned it off. And I said, take the picture of my house down, please. And then she said, ask Beth. I don't talk to her. She blocked.
Can you click on that name real quick?
See, it's everything that everybody does to Maria, but it's not what Maria's doing to them. Oh my gosh.
Let me see.
Okay. Now,
So they had the picture of my house up, and then she told me to ask Beth for permission to take a picture of my house down in her group, in Danielle's group, as a threat. Like, I'm going to keep your house up so all those thousands of people can see it, unless you deactivate your group.
can we go up and back in the conversation to what led to this, so everybody sees?
You love to blame me, but I'm not active. I wasn't active anywhere, and leave me out of it. I don't have time, nor do I care. It's not that I love it. It's just it looks like you. It looks like me. She saw something and she thought it would look like something I would say.
Listen, here's Maria playing semantics in the messages with this lady, because the woman's saying, it looks like you, and she said, do you convict a murderer without proof? You sound crazy. Oh, Jess, I know.
Okay, so
I wasn't.
YB, look at YB's face. YB makes me laugh here because I can see that he's laughing. He doesn't fucking believe her. He's laughing.
I wasn't harassing any of them. They put my house picture and they wanted my group to be closed down. And I said, no, I'm sick of them saying that I'm harassing them or that I'm stalking them or anything. Everybody's been blocked for years. Why do they have to continue every single season? Danielle messages every cast member saying that be careful with Maria. She's a stalker.
Maybe she's just got the back because you look at what you did to her. You stole all of her messages, and I would be very, very interested to see your conversations with Mohammed. We've just seen how you communicated with another 26-year-old kid. Well, let's call him a kid. I want to see your messages with Mohammed. Maria, post it all, screen record from the beginning.
on that same conversation with Christina, can you go back a little bit to what led to all that?
She would just delete the saucy ones. But do you know what, Maria? Why did Mohammed's ex-girlfriend feel comfortable coming to you, of all people, asking you to help them out financially? Why? Like, it says to me that there's history there.
Why? Because we've been friends. We were friends before that. Hold on.
Yeah, but still, I mean, can we see what led to that?
Okay, wait.
Exactly, good advice. I can see why he's always.
Why do you have me blacked out? Why can't you just bring me back up? There you go.
Because it goes down a lot, which has nothing to do with it. It goes down months and months. See? We were all friends. We all used to talk all the time. Do you think we would have that much conversation if I was a stalker?
Well,
we were all in the same group. We all were talking all the time.
I don't know, Jess, but I'm thinking of reaching out to a couple of people.
I have even pages where I'm telling Danielle. I have even conversations where I'm telling Danielle to back off already, drop it, let it go. Like, she was obsessed with Mohammed, and all she did was talk about going back with him. And I said, let it go. That doesn't mean I'm a stalker. That means I was trying to help her to move on. So for her to turn that around, I was the one she called all the time. She called me.
She just really say there that she was trying to help her move on. Like, I wasn't really taking that part in. Did she actually say that? I was just trying to help her move on. Oh, does she mean from Mohammed?
2 times at 2 a.m, my phone rang while we're sleeping on weekdays, and she was crying. And my husband was upset because I picked up the phone, and I had to take it because I felt bad for her, and I went downstairs.
Well, your husband wanted to be in our fucking shoes if he's upset that you took a call. Like, my husband would never have been upset about me getting up and taking a call in the middle of the night. He wouldn't care. That's control. That's controlling.
Who calls people at 2 a.m? But I took the call because I felt bad for her. And then from that to what happened after, to her turning on me and telling everybody that I'm a stalker, I'm tired of getting all the hate. It's not.
So can we see the conversation between you and Danielle?
It's too long. Let me see. Hold on. Let me try to click back because I got to go back here. See it?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to a certain period where the whole Miami thing was going down. Can we go to that one?
Okay, I'm gonna have to find it because hold on. It just froze.
When YB did his live after all this in Miami, and he was walking about saying he was trying to find the apartment that Mohammed was in, that Maria was in. Like, Maria, why were you in that apartment, you creepy bitch? That's true, Gina Marie. But YB did a live, and Maria hit the live, and I was trolling her in the chat, but YB was hilarious, hilarious.
Damn it. Oh, there it is. Let me see if I can find it. Do you know what month she went?
No, I don't know when it was filmed. I have no idea.
Let me scroll up and see. Hold on.
Why is she asking when it was filmed? Maria, you tried to.
Yeah, guys, this is the Maria evidence binder. These are her receipts.
I just don't delete anything on my Facebook. I have to start deleting.
These are her receipts. She's opening the vault.
Wait a minute. I have to go back, see if I remember.
Somebody said that you have secret pics, dick pics.
Yeah, right. Damn, you got me.
No, Gina Marie, she didn't. That's the thing. She wouldn't go on calls and she couldn't go live late. And if she did, she spoke like this because she would be downstairs hiding from her husband. That's what she did.
Not good.
Who remembers Maria leaving the house to go live from the car? Huh?
All right.
And those messages I sent you was Danielle telling Gabe's wife that she was only his friend, and then telling Gabe that she wanted to have sex. And then she says, I'm go crazy.
But he wasn't asking about Danielle, Maria. He was asking about you and Danielle. He wasn't asking what Danielle was texting other men or whatever. And look at her stuttering and trying to make somebody else look bad. This is what she does.
So you tell the wife, no, your husband's just my friend. And then you're sending Gabe messages that you want to have sex. Yeah, I'm going to let somebody like that bash me. Sure I am.
She's awake all night, Gina Marie. She's got earbuds in. She'll listen to lives. She's texting IG. She's now in Discord. That's what she does all night.
So who gave you those messages?
Gabe's ex-wife.
Oh.
She gave it to me because she got mad at Danielle.
And does she have more of those?
And he got it. He gave it to her.
Yeah,
When they were,
that sort of sounds stalkerish, Maria. Why were you talking to then some guy and then his ex-wife? How did you get in touch with this guy's ex-wife, Maria? That sounds stalkerish.
trying to fix their marriage, and he was telling her that Danielle was the one that was insinuating let's have sex, and he showed her the message.
Thank you, Gina. Hi, Charbati. Exactly, Gina Marie. That's what she did to all of us. Gina Marie, she's still doing that. She's still manipulating people, that she's ill and she can't take it and it's too much for one person. This is what she does.
And she made a copy of it.
Okay, where are we at in a timeline on those messages now?
I don't know what date it was that he came to him. I don't know. Wait, let me see.
Yeah, I definitely want to see how this went down, because we've all heard Danielle's story. Or at least, I mean, I don't really know much about it. I just heard from other people, but I want to see the actual text messages.
Look, here's one.
What's the date on that?
August 2016.
10 years ago, guys. It's a 10-year anniversary.
That's what she was saying. She was giving Ray a chance.
So what led to that message right there?
Because she had at the time she was seeing that guy Ray.
What Danielle actually said in that message was she didn't want to give Ray a chance. So, but what does that have to do with you, Maria? Why are you bothered about that when you're texting young men about losing their virginity and how women smell and getting comfortable? Hi, Stephanie. Getting comfortable in bed so that he can share his intimate details of his sexual liaisons with you.
God.
Exactly.
I even told her, look, I was even on her side. I said, this is what he needed. But let him see how hard life really is without having fun. Let him struggle. When he took off, that time that he took off, I was on her side, and I said, let him struggle.
Yes,
that's what he needed. Let him see how hard it is to live life on his own.
Danielle was one of John's witnesses to say that Maria was a stalker.
I wasn't.
And harassed her.
I was never like on his side telling him. When he left, then I didn't care. I'm not the marriage counselor. I told her she can do whatever she wants.
I want to see those messages. Why do you keep?
Wait, let me see if I can get a stand. Hold on.
Mike was calling her out.
These are Facebook Messenger messages. So if you log in your Facebook, you can see your messages from whenever you had that account. Basically, it'll go back to that. And that's my understanding. Every time I move device, it's always there. So. Okay, yeah, so 90 Day Fiancé Gossip Stop says she isn't showing everything.
You see that?
Only select parts she wants you to see. And that's correct. I think we need to see from a certain point to an end point.
Hold on. Damn it. Look how she's telling me everything about what she's doing. Would she be telling all this if I was a stalker?
Can I see the name on top?
I think what she was trying to say, Maria, was this is what I'm doing with my life. You know, let's move on. That's what I'm seeing there. She's trying to tell you this is what she's doing in her life. So what she said is, you know, it's upsetting when I need to better my life. I am obsessed. She must be saying, Maria's saying that. But you don't know what I've been doing the last few months. I learned to drive that car. I drove to Maryland. I went. So Maria, what she's doing is she's trying to say to you, I have moved on, leave me alone. Jess, because Daniel was calling her a stalker, Maria was calling her a liar, and he was saying, prove it.
All right.
Don't forget, YB was a PI. YB went to court against Maria for Amanda because the Instagram page that was a horrible page. They put up pictures of Amanda's little brother who was killed in a horrible car accident on Christmas Eve when he was, I think, 12. And pictures of him on there. So YB sent that page a link. He must have sent them a message, I don't know, from a throwaway account. And he sent them a link and it was an IP tracker. That IP tracker went back to Maria's address. Now he went in court and said that Maria keeps saying, did he show proof? Did he show proof? Maria, YB is not a liar. He's not a liar. And you were friends with him after all of this, Maria. And he told me, Anne, I can't change the address that came up. I defended it. I argued with him that it wasn't her. But he was like, I can't change the address that came up, Anne. And I believe him. I believe that's the address that came up for him. Now I know her a bit better. I'm like, oh.
She was upset and explaining everything about what she's going through with college and everything.
And she was upset with you.
Instead of just saying, okay, we're no longer friends, we're no longer talking, walk away. She didn't have to trash me. She didn't have to lie. She didn't have to say I was stalking her.
Maria, you trash everyone. You trash everyone. You also get into her marriage. You also get involved with her husband. Like, you put yourself in positions you didn't have to be in. Hi, Ron.
Okay, so for everybody that doesn't know what happened, what led to the falling out?
We were talking all the time on the phone, on Messenger. She called whenever she wanted. She called me to tell me that he left to Miami, and if I knew he had come here, and I said, no, you're the one who told me. I didn't know anything before. And then she said, do you know where he's at? And I said, no, you just told me he came to Miami. I would have no idea if you hadn't told me. And so she said, oh, that message I sent you that, you know, she was going to come to Miami and stuff. But then she said, I need a place to stay. Can I stay at your place? And I said, I can't. I only have a 3-bedroom and I have 2 children, a boy and a girl. They're different rooms. And then she said, she got a little bit upset about it because she said she didn't have money for a hotel and stuff. So then she said, next thing I know, she's...
Maria, I definitely don't think your daughter was at home at this point. Because she would have been, what then, 23 maybe? I don't know, what age is she? I don't know if she's older than my kids or younger. No, she would be older than that.
In her group saying that I'm having an affair with him and I'm hiding him in my house.
Exactly.
Now, do you have those messages about the fallout?
No. And
it's not on Facebook?
No. It wasn't her. They were telling me, people from her group were telling me that she's saying that I was hiding him in my house. I had already told her that I have.
Maybe she got a bit paranoid, Maria. Maybe she did, because maybe she's realised that you're talking to him as much as you're talking to her. Maybe she knew she couldn't trust you.
2 children, 3 bedrooms, and my husband.
That is YB, Yahoo Boy. Yahoo Boy was a private investigator who was in this community. Used to do lives with John. Him and John had a fallout. Usual fucking story. John goes after the family, doxes everyone, people harassing him. And Maria was one of them. Maria, YB wrote some horrible things about her on her pictures. He did. But she then doxed his toddler child, numerous pictures, contacted his licensing board, contacted his wife's job, tagged his wife's job on Twitter. Like, Maria went full load on him as well, because he basically told her she was a CUNT and dragged her.
She knew he wasn't hiding here. She knew he wasn't here. I'm married. What am I going to do? Tell my husband, no, we got to keep.
No, YB was moving to Poland. His wife's Polish, and they used to go there every year. And I believe he had a bit of ill health. And he said no, he was done with this community, he was over it, blah, blah, blah. But if you listen to some of his other lives, I don't mind. Heidi, can you drop, or Cooch, can you drop his link in here? He used to phone scammers and take the piss out of them, but he was also impersonating John Yates when he was doing it, and it was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious.
Somebody here would be like, are you crazy? You're not bringing anybody home.
Yeah, so
I never even heard of that. No, I wasn't talking to her with it. Let me see if I can find something about her, but I was told by people in her group what she had been posting. And that's what pissed me off, that she knew he wasn't here, and she knew that he wasn't here. And
I don't think she did know, Maria. I think you're missing the point. I think she probably thought that he could be at your home.
she went ahead and did that.
And maybe that's why she thought you wouldn't let her go there.
And I got all the hits from all her
vault.
fans.
Let's open the vault. Just, look, it's already 4 years deep. Just show it all already.
Let me see.
I love Ivy. Look at his smile and his fucking, you can see him.
I told her that he was too young for her, and that's why these things happened to her. And she said, age doesn't matter.
He's too young for her. After the messages, he was 26. After the messages, we've just seen you sending a 26-year-old, and you were much older than her.
I was in Doha, and he took care of me. I was always trying to tell her that.
Yeah, Wanda, he goes between annoyance to laughing, and you can see it.
He was too young. It was never going to work out. That he was immature, not immature because he was 26 or something like that. He was actually acting his age. And she's telling me age doesn't matter. He's supposed to act like he's the father of 3 teenage girls and pretend like at 26,
Yes.
really?
Yes,
She didn't take advice. And then when everything caved in on her, then what? Then she's going to blame me?
Okay, can you scroll down a little bit?
That's not what she blamed you for. She didn't blame you for the breakup of her marriage, Maria. That was already done. She knows that. She wasn't blaming you for that. You just lie.
Well, I got her down.
Possibly, Jess.
Blast. Stop with the lies. I'm not showing everything, only the selected part she wants to see. I'm not going to spend here all night showing every single message. I just wanted to prove that we were friends.
Okay, scroll down.
Johnny Crack TV, you're one to talk. See, she says that Ray had helped her with money.
Who cares? Do you know, Maria?
And I said, that's because
they've helped you with money, including all your family. They've helped you with homes. People on the internet have helped you with money.
He helps you, and I hope you appreciate him. At the time, I didn't know that Ray was married. So she was okay with it because he was giving her money and he was helping her with money. But then she goes to trash me.
Well, the thing is, if she wanted to get involved in their marriage, then maybe somebody should get involved in her marriage. Maybe somebody should help out Carlos, get him right out that fucking door.
And I haven't cheated on my husband and says that I was having an affair, but she's
Oh,
getting money
why would somebody say you're having an affair, Maria? Why?
from a married man.
Okay.
So don't blame me. Like, I was upset about that.
All right, scroll down a little bit. So here she's saying that he just helped her financially, but did she mention anything about like sleeping with him?
Well, she did, obviously, because he's the one who helped her financially after Muhammad was gone. Nobody,
But how is it obviously, Maria? I helped you financially and I didn't have sex with you.
nobody's going to give you money for free.
I did, bitch.
That doesn't happen.
Not from you. Not from you.
All right, can you move the camera back a little bit because you can't see everything? There you go.
Oh, Kendra.
So she's talking about Ray over here, that he's being more of a father figure
Than Muhammad was ever. Of course he's going to be more of a father figure. He's an older man. Not older, but I mean older than Muhammad.
Somebody said, what about the men you gave money to, Maria? Did you have sex with them too?
I've never given anybody money at all.
I know that. I've never given anyone money at all. Yeah, we believe that.
So I don't know. That must be like a Danielle thing, because she also said that I had given Muhammad $500 or $1,000, then it turned into $5,000, then it turned into $10,000. He's never asked me for anything.
Yeah, at one point his ex-partner asked you for about 50,000, but obviously they knew you as well as I knew you about your reliability with finance.
Let me tell you something. There's a woman online. Her name is Paula. She's an older lady. She's like in her 70s.
No, well, Cooch, I'll do a bit of digging.
When Muhammad came to the United States, she felt bad because, does anybody remember that jacket, that brown jacket he used to wear? She felt bad because that was the only jacket he had. And she sent him $100. I'm talking about an old lady who has no income, like Social Security. When he started working, guess who he sent the money back to?
Huh? When you started working, what?
When he started working, he sent the money back to her.
Doris trying to get in.
Do you know who didn't send money back, Maria? You. You didn't send money back to everybody who wasted their hard-earned cash to pay for a frivolous fucking arrow that, again, nobody cares has been dropped. It's the bullshit. It's the lies. It's the fact that you tried to even be dishonest about how that went down. It's the fact that you didn't come live and say, yep, John and I have exchanged, and don't say, Maria, it was a message. You've exchanged more than messages, because you actually went live and said, and as John said, as he said, and you said it a few times, do not blame other people for you and John Yates' fucking behaviour towards each other.
We got a visitor here, so we got to keep it PG or at least G rated. So, all right, back to the money part. You have more of those messages from where you left off.
Hold on. Let me see. I mean, I don't want to put out her whole life story here. I'm just trying to prove that I wasn't
really.
Look, sometimes you got to put it all out there, because then
Maria
she'll say that everything's up. Is that what you want?
No, Maria doesn't want to put out her part in these messages.
No.
Or do you want to clear your name? I thought that was the
No,
intent.
this is it. I mean, I'm not putting everything out there for her. I don't hate Danielle. I just think she's very easily influenced, and Beth has gotten in her ear and turned her into who she is.
I know, Cooch. I know.
Daddy, where's those?
Yeah, hold on, baby. Can you scroll down a little bit? Okay, keep going.
No, I don't cook. I'm the worst cook in the world. Hold on.
You don't do anything.
So was Ray living with her, or?
No, Ray wasn't living with her. Ray was Ray has a wife. Ray has her own place. Has his own place with his wife. His wife had no idea. So what I'm just trying to say is that I wasn't the one she said that I was stalking her or something. When we had the falling out and she started accusing me of hiding him, I blocked her. So every time that she...
So what I was hearing there was they were really close friends, her and Danielle. And when Danielle really needed her, she wanted to come to Miami and asked Maria, and Maria said, no, I don't have the room. I think Danielle thought then, why is she not wanting me there? Is she get him there? And I sort of get why she may have thought that.
Every time that, no, I was born here. Every time that she says that I'm a stalker or anything, I'm going to dish it out again and again. Like, she has no right to do that. She has no right. I've had cast members message me telling me that they were warned by her about me. And they go into my Facebook group and they see that.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. If that was the case, Maria would have posted them. We would have seen these. Maria would have shown them to me when Danielle was going to be our witness. John's witness. We would have seen all this. Maria would have showed it on lives if this was true, because Danielle was John Yates' witness. So I don't believe this, Maria.
Nothing happens. Like, warned about what? I don't want to meet the cast members. I love to see the pictures. There's a whole bunch of them that have kids, and I love to see all those updates, but that's about it. And Danielle writing.
Maria crocheted a beautiful little outfit for that 90-day couple. They had a little baby. And when I can't remember the names, when he went to get her from the airport, she sounded like a right bitch. She complained that he didn't bring her flowers, blah, blah, blah. Maria, you were all up those cast members' asses. You were desperate to be a part of things. Desperate. But you know the thing, you didn't do that shit for your actual friends that were there for you. You never ever did anything. Not once, not even once in all the years that we were friends would she even say, let me crochet a toy for one of your grandkids. Not once. Not once.
That I was jealous of her, and I want to be her. Like, she's not a Kardashian. I want to be a Kardashian, maybe, not a Danielle. Like, she wasn't, like, what is there to be? She was nice at one point, but when she turned like that, who cares? Like, block it and go away.
So where
don't
did
say I'm a stalker.
the rumor start that Muhammad was being held up in your house?
Because I said no to her.
To her staying in your house?
I said, I don't, my husband
and you're saying that's the only reason that made
That's
her,
the only thing that happened.
And at that point, that's when
in her mind, I said no because he's here. That's what's in her mind.
Yeah, I get
That's how her mind works. I've got to be hiding him because he's here, because I said no. My husband doesn't even watch the show. He hates it. So if I were to tell him, oh my God, Danielle wants to spend the night, he'd be like, are you crazy? Like, don't even ask. It's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even.
Don't even ask. It's not going to happen. Like, I never asked my husband's permission for things like that. If I wanted a friend to stay, they stayed. That's it. And he had friends and a couple that used to come and visit us, and they stayed. Like, what's the issue?
Ask. I said no.
Okay. And what happened after that?
And then
How controlling is that? My husband would say, don't even ask. My husband would never have spoke to me like that. Don't even ask.
they started bashing her, Beth, and this, I forgot, Christina Finley. And Beth came up with a lie that has been rolling around for years, that I am hooked on medications, or I was hooked on some type of oxycodone or something, an alcoholic. Maria was recording the conversation, was talking with Mo, building up a case with him so he can stay. Christina, nobody had to build up a case. Get deported. Nobody had to build up anything. These people, and then they started saying that I was an alcoholic, a pill popper. I don't drink. There's no alcohol.
Maria, you say those things about me. You've said those things about me. No, I'm going to say I don't believe Maria is an alcoholic or a pill popper. I do think Maria needs some form of medication for mental health issues, but I don't think she's a pill popper or an alcoholic. You see how easy that is, Maria, not to lie about people.
In the house, I never have. I don't take any medications, like nothing. And then every time somebody says something about Maria,
You don't take anything for your thyroid, like, because you've not got a thyroid. You need to take stuff if you've not got a thyroid. Like, I'm ignorant to that, so answers in the comments, please.
Beth runs in there with her comments everywhere saying that's the only reason why I posted that nursing license of hers, because it was revoked a year before 90 days, before she was on the show. And she's telling
Because you didn't like people's words to you, you posted real life information. But Maria doesn't do things behind the scenes, guys. She's not researching people.
everybody that I called her job. She didn't have a job to call. She lost her nursing license because she stole medication from the patients. And she wants to blame me?
How did you
I don't
know
have
that?
a police
How'd
record.
you find that out?
It says it on the report.
ID.
Okay.
How's
And you posted that
What?
report online?
Yeah, I posted it in my page on my page when she said that I called her job and made her lose her job, and it shows there that she lost her license a year before.
I don't think Beth actually made that claim, Maria. I don't think Beth actually made that claim. I think you lied there.
90 Day even started. So she wasn't working as a nurse or anywhere. And I had nothing to do with that. It says on that page that she stole medication.
Oh, okay, thanks, Jimmy.
So how does that have to do with me?
Were you after that fallout in Miami? Did you have any communications with Muhammad after?
Occasionally on Facebook.
And what did that consist of? Do you have those Facebook messages that we could see?
No, I wouldn't put it on Muhammad. It had nothing to do with Danielle.
Yeah, but
it had to do. He opened up.
No. It's fair game now. You got to put the messages up with Muhammad.
Yes, baby. Love it.
He doesn't have that Facebook anymore. He deactivated. It's one of those accounts.
Look,
okay, anybody that knows. Wait, look. Hold on a second. Wait, can you wait? He opened up an account, a Facebook group called No Drama, and he asked me to be a moderator. That was it. He didn't talk about Danielle anymore. It didn't even cross his mind. He's like your typical guy that when you move on, you move on. You know, he didn't want to know about Danielle. He didn't want anybody to tell him anything about Danielle. He would not answer anybody about Danielle. Danielle was off limits. He did not talk about her.
Maria, you have messages going back to 2016. Do you have the DMs with Muhammad at the same time?
I would have to look, but I don't. But I'm going to lose my place here. I'm not going back to it anyways, but I'm going to scroll up. I have to scroll up, but I don't even know, to be honest. When I'm telling you that it's a lot of messages from, I joined a lot of groups, so crafting groups, Christina, not 90 Day Fiance groups.
You're going to have to pull them up because even if he deactivated.
She joined crafting groups, guys. She joined crafting. She's got a crochet channel, but she doesn't crochet on it.
It's still going to be up on your side because it still shows as a deactivated user.
And I have a lot to say Facebook user. A lot. People have deactivated. So how would I even know?
So
why have
knowing how
people that you spoke to deactivated, Maria? Why?
How damaged your reputation was because of this. You wouldn't know where to find that conversation between you and Muhammad to go back to.
Look, okay. This is
because you just showed me Danielle. You just showed me Christina.
Look, I have to go through a whole bunch like this. Look, I have a whole bunch. I would have to open up one at a time like this. We'll be here all night. I'll find it and you can post it if you want. I don't care. But all of them that are deactivated are like this. If you saw that I have accounts from 2016, I have accounts from whenever Facebook started. I just don't delete them.
Maria,
so I would have to scroll.
Maria, knowing how significantly.
Yeah, Nanny, but I do believe it's got a lot worse recently. And I do realise, like, there's things that she said that I'm like, no, she has completely, I don't think she just lied. I think she is remembering things wrong. A lot of things I think she's remembering wrong. And, yep, no boundaries, I agree. I think she remembers that. I do think there's early onset dementia. I think there's something else going on. I 100% believe that.
This affected your life and your online persona. You would know exactly where to find those messages.
You wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
You went straight to Danielle.
Yes.
You went straight to
Beth because
Christina.
Because I had to scroll down. It was already scrolled down to 2016. Remember, we're in 2020. Maybe a year and a half ago.
Okay, so let's go back a year and a half ago. Let's see if you can find her.
I'm looking while you keep talking. I'm looking. I'm scrolling. Let me see.
And you still have a conversation with you and Beth, right?
I don't know. I was looking for the one for Beth, but I can't find her name on here. I'm sure I have it. I probably would have to go lower than Danielle because I hadn't talked to Beth in forever. Danielle was like,
Maria, I have got a photograph that, as I said, I was scrolling last night, and you've sent me on a FaceTime call to an Asian man, and I think it's Beth's husband. And you were communicating with him behind her back because you were telling me things, Maria. Like, why? Why? If you believe in the sanctity of marriage, you should not be speaking to someone else's husband, period. That's the difference. I would never, ever speak to somebody like a friend's husband or whatever behind their back. Not even a friend, anybody's husband behind their back. Absolutely not. Oh, Nanny away, I know.
That's when I talked to Beth. I had blocked before that.
I'll send you Heidi. I found it last night. I took a screenshot because I don't want to dox the guy.
Wrong.
Did you speak to anybody around his circle also, that girl that he was with?
What do you mean?
He was with some girl in Miami or something like that.
Did I speak to her?
Yeah.
She was a fan of his.
Did you speak to her?
Yeah, we were all friends. Danielle spoke to her too. Danielle knows her well.
And in fact, Maria,
And you know where to find her messages?
Heidi, I've sent you that screenshot. Maria, that guy's in his fucking bed, lying back in his bed, talking to you on FaceTime. Why? Why? Weird.
I don't know. I don't even remember what her full name was. Let me see if I find it while I'm scrolling up her mom. I'm not showing her. She has nothing to do with it. I'm not going to put her name out there. Anyways, what I wanted to clear up, I cleared up. If she pretends like I was stalking her, she didn't know me. She's lying. She did know me. Let me see. But I can't find him anywhere.
Somebody wants to ask about your fake account, Dr. Libby.
Who's Dr. Libby? I don't have a Dr. Libby. I have 2 Maria accounts, and they both say Maria. See, everything's going to be now that. Tell me what the at is so I can look it up, see what it says.
Yeah, somebody dropped that if you know it. Also, were you assisting Muhammad in building a case to stay in the United States?
Was I assisting him?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He didn't. The thing that I assisted him with was telling him that Danielle reconnected the cable without his permission. If you call that assisting, I did that because they thought it was so funny that they did that to him, and he wasn't going to need his credit anyways because he's an immigrant. He was going to get deported, so his credit wouldn't affect his life in Tunisia, and that's not.
And what did that have to do with you, Maria? Because I've seen your fucking credit rating. I've seen your poor financial decisions and how long? Going way back, way back. So who are you to worry about his credibility financially? Who are you? Maniac.
Oh, and another thing is,
how would his credit affect his life in Tunisia?
she said, Beth said it would not affect his life.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
let's rule. She didn't care about ruining his credit because he's not going to need the credit.
You didn't worry about ruining
So
my credit.
they impersonated him and reactivated the account. Okay, and you what did you do? To
Wait,
help?
let me see if. Hold on a second. I want to. Oh, no. Let me see if I can find something. I told him that what Beth did, and it was her son, and they got mad at me for that. I don't care. I would have done the same thing if he would have done something to her, to Danielle. Wrong is wrong. Like, you don't do that. You don't go around using
Did you
somebody's
record any
credit.
conversations on his behalf, or help him record any conversations?
That's what I was just going to show you right now. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
And was this before or after your falling out with you and Danielle?
This was after. Let me see. And it wasn't, and I didn't record it. He recorded it. Let me see.
And your reasoning behind him recording that conversation or that interaction was for what exactly? To get her in trouble?
He recorded it.
Yeah,
He
but
recorded
for
himself
what?
asking her.
To get Beth in trouble?
No, he recorded it. TLC recorded it. He recorded it. They recorded it because they wanted to hear the argument for TV, whatever. But he said, I'm going to bring this up. And then Danielle got mad because he brought it up because she didn't want him to bring it up. But he wanted answers and she didn't give it to him.
Okay, Mohammed, I have a couple of things to say to you because I've been frustrated this week because of things that you've done. So first off, let's start with, you came in here December promising friendship and that you're tired of the drama and you want peace and stuff, but yet you continue to post and you're posting about me.
Post what?
When I told you,
Yeah, I have the right to define myself.
Mohammed, I'm not talking about you on social media.
Are you okay? Do you have your messages? Go back and read your messages and how things started.
Mohammed, I have my messages.
Read them again. Read them again. Are you okay? Are you drunk or high or something?
Mohammed, I'm not drunk. I have my
Then read your messages. We were fine and everything was okay. And you're telling me about what are you doing in your daily life, basically. And now you just like
You know what she's doing here? She's deflecting. Because what the fuck does this have to do with Maria? And Maria's conversations with Mohammed? Like, what does this have to do with deflection?
Wait, let me talk. No, let me talk. Let me finish.
No,
Let me finish. If you're going to let me talk, otherwise you don't have to call me, okay? Let me finish. We were okay and everything was all right. and you're talking to me about what's happening in your life. And all of a sudden, because I posted a picture for me working out with my friend, you blow up on me. And you started calling me names and telling me bad things. And you're posting things on social media about me. So I have the right to define myself. You're making me look bad. You know that? Do you know that?
Okay, Mohammed, wait a minute. Let me correct you where this all started going south.
That's Danielle writing.
You and
Mommy
Maria
42,000.
decided to leave those conversations.
It's not me. It's not me.
And then you
It's not me.
going about me, and I told you.
It's not me. I did not do anything.
You didn't talk to Maria about me or anything released about me from Maria.
I don't have. You are trying to make me go and talk to other people and tell them to stop doing things. I told you very clearly, it's not me. If you want to talk to anybody, go do it by yourself. Don't make me involved in your drama. I don't want to release them
Because your name is attached to the conversation.
So what do you want me to do? Wait a second. If these people are using my name in this drama like you're doing, I don't have to pay the bill after you, all women fighting against each other, and you're making me pay for whatever you're doing. If you think that someone is doing something wrong, listen to this.
Those messages.
Listen to this. Listen to this. If you think someone is doing something wrong, you can go to the cops or the police and tell them. You can go to the court and sue them. Do not make me pay for what other people are doing. Do not make me pay for what other people are doing. I don't care who's posting about me or something about me.
You would make her stop.
I asked her to stop, so I'm not going to do more than that.
Well, I don't think he probably did know he was being recorded. I don't know who actually shared this with Maria. But why is Maria playing their private recordings? Like, he wasn't asking her about those two. He was asking her about her and Mohammed.
I'm not going to go to her house and take a gun and put it on her head and tell her, if you don't stop, I'm going to shoot you.
Quit communicating with her. Stop communicating.
That's what I did.
The problem is you don't see that.
The person that you are talking about is an adult. I'm not going to force her to do whatever you want her to do. Okay?
So is this conversation about Maria then? So this is it. So Danielle was quite right to say to Mohammed, this woman is giving me a hard time, cut her off.
You talk to
I
her.
told you, if you wanted to be a part of my life, get rid of her.
Don't tell me what to do or get rid of whoever. I am 28 years old. I'm not your son to tell me who I talk to. Okay? Do not tell me what to do.
And then I have another thing. You were posting the other night making comments about the DirecTV bill again. You're lying about the DirecTV bill. If there was identity theft or identity fraud, there was no police report. There's no police report, and you were fine with the bill being in your name for 4 months. It was in
Did you hear that? Danielle's just said to him, you were fine with the bills being in your name for 4 months. Who get involved in this situation? Maria. Hi, Habanero, my beautiful friend. Habanero, you may want to rewind. Buckle up.
I heard her.
Okay. The bill 50 cents to the house.
Okay, you want to go this route? Okay, you're going to go this route. You're going to make me look like you want me to show people how you did it, how exactly you did it.
Go ahead.
Okay, then. Listen to this. Okay, listen to this.
A copy of the bill in an email.
Listen to this. So now, you remember what happened in the tell all, okay? I always warn you about something, and I ask you if you want me to say it or no. Now, you're telling me yes, show people the truth. I'm going to show people the truth. After this, don't come back to me and lie. Listen, let me finish this. Listen to this. After I show people the truth, that you're asking me to show them the truth, don't come back to me and cry like you did after the tell all. And you came crying and say, why did you talk about this and that? Okay? Okay?
Check your DMs, Habs.
Send me the email, Mohammed.
Okay.
Send me the email.
I'm going to show people the
Send me
truth.
the email because you were crying about the negativity and you wanted the drama.
Okay. I'm going to show people how you did use my. I'm going to show people. I'm going to show people how you did use my personal information without my permission after I left your house and you got services under my name. We're using my social security number. Who called the company? Who called the company? Listen to this. Answer this question. Who called the company and asked them to give you the service back using my social security? Who?
I called the company to give me the service back.
No, you did not call. Beth Stan. No, Beth. No. You cannot fool people. You cannot fool people. This is fact and truth, and this everything is documented. Beth Stan did call the cable company.
Not to get the service back, Mohammed. I said because they were going to take $400 out of my account. It was not fair.
What about the recording that I have? What about the recording that I have?
They're fake.
Fake? With the voices fake? It is fake.
Maria, why were you in that man's apartment alone? I used to just say that recently, like laughing, like never believed for a second that I just believe she wanted to be on TV. Well, I think that too. But after rereading those DMs with a 26-year-old bitch, you're a cheater. If Mohammed would have had you, you would have been on that D quicker than Paula jumps on a horse.
The police will find out. Okay, we see.
Maria, how long does this conversation go for?
That's it. That's the end of the recording of that.
After the phone call.
All right. So was this recording
So
given to somebody before?
What?
Was this recording given to somebody before?
This was sent to me on Facebook. And this is what I'm telling you, that she lied. And because I have that recording, she's turned on me and started bashing me. I don't care. I didn't do anything to her. I'm not going to let her keep doing that to me. She has to, every time that she bashes my name, it's been, 4 years? And she can't stop talking about it? She's going to make up lies about me? I have a lot of screenshots. And it proves
So
that
it
I
was
wasn't.
sent to you on Facebook? Was it sent to you by Mohammed?
Yes, it was.
Okay. And what was he going to use that for?
That was on the tele, not the tele, one of the episodes.
They used a portion of that,
Right.
but not the full thing, because that's a real
Christina, what did Danielle do to me? Are you kidding me? Between you and Danielle, you guys trashed me totally. And you knew me, Christina. You lied about me, and you keep lying to me to this day. And then Christina flips like a light bulb. She sends you a message and says, I know you're a good person. You really are a good person. And then somebody will come and say, oh, look at that comment Christina made of you. So I ended up blocking her. Like, I hate the two-faced stuff. If you're gonna message me and think I'm a good person, then why are you making comments about me? So I blocked her. And she's the one that I told you that I asked her to take my house out of their group, and they wouldn't do it. So yeah, Danielle deserved it, Christina. I'm sick of your lies.
The weight loss pill is here. If you've tried diet after diet without seeing lasting results, it may be time for a different...
She's being stalked by her own mother.
My husband and I built a brand new house. What did she do? She built a new house next to ours. They can drop in any minute, no problem.
You walked in on them in the shower together.
The shower's in the way. It's her problem.
When the baby was...
Well, that's when we got to part 2. Let's see what else is on here. Is that part 2 there? So this is the second part here. I'll jump back to the
And she told everybody that, and she posted in her group.
Okay, hold on.
I have a patient of somebody that's been in the Marine Corps for many, many years.
Hi, Amber. Hi, Paula. Yes, Paula is.
Let me bring magical bagels on. Hold on.
Hi, Rainbow. I fucking love you too, Paula.
Oh, magical.
Caw-caw. Yes, that's our Pablo.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Maria. I told her, look, locate the Muhammad DM.
Do you know the thing, Maria? You're not going to be able to show DMs of me being inappropriate with anyone. But that conversation you had with that 26-year-old kid is extremely, I mean, he's younger than Deadly, you're older than Jen. Why is he getting comfortable getting into bed to tell you about his sexual liaisons? Maria had conversations about this with this kid about losing his virginity. He was telling her how the women's vagina smell. Like, so if Jen's a giggler, Maria, you're giggler 2.0.
That's the key here.
You guys, you might want to rewind. It's more interesting at the beginning, I'll tell you.
Hello?
Okay.
Okay, I located his, but I'm not putting it on here because.
No, there's a lot of crackling. There's a lot of crackling.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
I'm not putting it on here because he's talking about a friend of his, and I don't want the name out there.
Can you block out the name with your finger?
Let me see. Okay.
Right, okay. For the people that have just come in, I'm going to show you guys. Okay. So last night, yes, Paula, this is the same woman that talks about the sanctity of marriage. Like, bitch, wait till you see this. So last night, somebody posted pictures of my family members in Geneva, and I went to look to see what if I had sent these pictures privately to Maria. And as I was scrolling, I came across these old messages that, I mean, really, you couldn't fucking make this shit up. I'll let you guys decide. So there's the first one. Now, this is a young guy who was a virgin, 26, losing his virginity, and he's sharing it with Maria. So she came to my office. She's sitting there. I had watched Corn earlier. Enjoy church, Mary. Pray for Maria. I pulled her chair closer, holded her hand, kissed to see her reaction. She was shy. I said, "Why are you hot today?" And then he said to Maria, "Why are you laughing?" She said, "Ha ha ha, because I know you. You were freaking out." Maria, how do you know him? How do you know him? She said, "I'm in shock." And he said, "Ha ha ha, why? You think I can't get a girl?" I was just focused on my work. Didn't have time to pick up girls and date them. "Because you said you were focused on work and getting ahead." He said, "Yeah, getting rid of virginity is also part of getting ahead of the game." I had fun though. It was awesome. Loved it. No, because she sent them to me, Amber. Oh, my Amber, buckle up. First time it was weird. Didn't want to do it again. It smelled. Her private parts smelled like fish. But then again, next day, I was in the mood to do it, laughing my ass off. Second time, it was awesome. First time took me just 1 minute. Second time, it was 5 minutes. She liked it. Was she a virgin? Maria asked. Fuck no. She told you? 28 divorced, no kids. Oh, so she got the virgin. I told you guys, she sent me messages that I thought were very inappropriate with a young guy. And I was like, what the fuck, Maria? And I just buried it. Do you think it's weird to be 26 years old and still a virgin? She said, no, it's normal there. It's my dramatic reading, Heidi. It's normal there. Here they would think you're a nerd. He said, well, I thought it was weird, so I'm glad to say I'm not a virgin anymore. Hi, Lisa. She said, what, you dirty man? He said, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't tell you this, and I can't believe I'm telling you this. And she said, when, who, what? You ready for this, guys? We broke up, by the way, but we did it 4 times. A girl from the bank next to my office. You're going to want to hear it all. So let me use the bathroom, then go to my bed, get comfortable, and I'll tell you the details. And she said, I'm in shock. That's all she sent me. Yeah, it does, sweets. It does. That's what she sent me. So, Maria, what followed that? Maria, were you in bed too? Maria, were you in bed waiting on the details? Because this sounds creepy as fuck. The boy was 26. And I went, good for you, Amber. Yes, Rainbow is very, very awkward. Very awkward. Eye-opening. And she sent me, and she's like, oh, he's so funny. And I was like, what the fuck? Weird as fuck, isn't it? So, yeah. So anybody that's going to a church, please say a prayer for Maria. I know. So back to here.
Hold on, let me see where.
She's just like Jen. Paula, that's the truth. She's got no relationship with any of her kids, as we all saw last night. And I knew that anyway. She's got no relationship with anyone in her family. But she gets involved in other people's marriages. And I'll tell you, when she disappeared to, and I'm going to say it in inverted commas, Turkey, her family didn't know where she was. They didn't know where she was. Maria, who were you with? I don't think Maria was teaching English to any Turkish child. Share one picture, Maria, one picture of Turkey, one with a date on it. Because I've got a million pictures of Turkey. What city were you in, Maria? Oh, Paula, you get no idea. Exactly, Jess. So she sent me, I don't know. So he's one of many young guys that she speaks to from the Middle East. She had a few that she spoke to. There's one that she said she gave money and helped him through school. Like, now I know the history, obviously that's bullshit. But what age was he? And Daddy, there was another one that was writing on her Facebook, and he was a kid, about how hot she was, and she's writing, I'm blushing. Like, really, really inappropriate, Maria.
Okay, hold on.
We're waiting on the groundbreaking DMs with Muhammad.
See, it was regular DMs talking about the group that he was running at the time.
When was this conversation? Do you have a date with that?
It was
Maria, your husband doesn't even want you. I know the rest of your family don't want you. Calm down, bitch. Let me tell you something, Maria. Nobody wants to touch your crusty fucking vagina. No one.
May, I think you can see it there, right?
You're a giggler, Maria. A giggler.
I can't see anything.
May 10th, 2019. Yep.
And that was all. That was
yeah.
What? Can I see?
Yes. Only with something about Danielle we were allowed to.
Maria, it makes sense now why you post kids. Like, you're a deviant, you're a proper deviant. And that's why you wanted to share my daughter's IG, because there's kids on there. Because that's what you do. You're all about kids.
We wanted us to delete everything that had to do about Danielle. He didn't want anybody trashing her. So every time they posted about her, we deleted
at that point, he was still in your. So this was in relation to the Facebook group that he was in with you?
Yes. So he moved on. Everybody.
Maria would message other people and say, block that account, that's a Nigerian. And then she would play with them and send us all the screenshots. Look at what I said to this guy. Look what I said to this guy. But she would actually message people. I will never forget. She messaged Sylvia, Jen's friend. I didn't think they really knew each other, and told her, block an account that's following you, it's a Nigerian. But she talked to them all. Was it jealousy, Maria? Were you worried some of your little boys were going to start falling for other people? Is that what was wrong with you? Giggler.
Moved on. Yeah. No, the Facebook group
Okay,
is
so
not
can
going
you
to
scroll back
anymore.
to 2016?
No,
Have
his account doesn't
you
go back that far.
those messages?
His account doesn't, because he was using his family's account before, the one that he had
Okay,
his
so
family connected.
scroll back to the very beginning of that conversation, and then let's see. What
No,
is
we
it?
would have to go. This is 2019.
Yeah, I know, but scroll to the very top of the beginning of that conversation or that stream.
Wait a minute. All the way to the top?
Yeah.
Let me see how far back it goes.
Oh, Habs, that's true.
Dumb and Dumber 2000. Yeah, using a fake account, right? Let me see. It goes farther than that. Maybe it does go all the way up. I just don't want him to mention his friend's name. Wait a minute.
I'm going to end soon. George is going live in half an hour, which is perfect for me because I can go walking with Pablo, get my earbuds in.
Are you deleting stuff?
I'm scanning down. Look how I scan.
I
just don't want to delete the messages about his friend. He doesn't want his friend out there. I'm not deleting anything.
Hilarious.
You can see this. I'm scanning.
True, Deborah. That is true.
He was talking about TLC.
No, we can see you doing.
He was talking about TLC. This was back in.
She's deleting messages.
2017. We were all talking, all of us talking about TLC, about the how much they charged, how much they were getting paid, all that stuff.
Why are you hiding your phone? Why are you hiding your phone?
It was all normal conversation until she decided to go crazy. I don't care about Danielle. I don't want to do her any harm. And I just want her to stop.
Can you go back to 2016 then? Like,
I don't want to show his conversation. I don't want to. He hasn't done anything to me, and I don't want to piss him off.
I know,
He's long gone from the spotlight.
Maria, do you see where this is going wrong here? You
Wait, I have to find
were
it out
just
again.
open to showing everything about Danielle.
Yeah, because she's the one that screwed me over. He's never mentioned a word about.
I know, laddie da, because John Yates had done a lot of really, really dirty things to YB, and when Maria had her filing on him and stuff, YB supported her. People do hate Bond. That's it. Is she? Daddy, apparently I want her. Apparently I want her. I think about her every day. Like, trust me, Maria, I do not want to think about you. Do you know what's funny? I came live today and said, I feel really bad for Maria's daughter. Do you know who didn't come live and say they feel really bad for Maria's daughter? Maria. Do you know who's posting bullshit in our community tab? Maria. Maria doesn't care about her kids. Maria, I'm going to say it to him blue in the face because it's the truth. You do not have a relationship with your children or your grandchildren. You do not see them. You lie to people that you have got a relationship, but you don't.
Again,
so
nothing.
All right, so you're saying that she's the one that screwed you over because she had her suspicions. So in order to alleviate the suspicions, you got to show.
Wait, okay, I'm going to show you. I'll show you what I want to show you. I'm not going to show you every single conversation.
You have to show us everything.
No, it goes back 2 years. I'm not going to break his trust. I'm going to show you where he talks about Danielle.
You just broke her trust. Why are you not going to show us his conversation, Maria? Like, I think she's been inappropriate.
And that's about it.
Just broke Beth's,
Her trust
and Danielle's trust.
Yeah, I'm not Christina and Danielle's friend. They screwed me over. I have no loyalty to them. He hasn't done anything. He went off the grid. He's working. He's not bothering a soul. His life moved on. So I'm not going to screw him over. Like, he knows that I'm not a drug user, an alcoholic, and all that stupid shit that these people are putting out there. So,
and Maria, FYI, as I've said before, I was attracted to Dreamy first because of her parenting. So I'll just leave that there.
Why would I do that to him?
Okay, so let's go back to 2016 and show.
Yeah, when she doesn't have a relationship with her own son. Like, it's crazy. Oh, of course you are, Dad.
Show me some DMs around August of 2016.
I don't even know if it goes back that far. Let me see. It's going to be a while, though. It's rolling. Look, it was all talk about. Oh, you screwed Danielle over. It was all talk.
Maria, Daddy, have you ever said you sold your body? Like, I don't remember you saying that. See, this is it, Maria. I've just said on this live that I don't believe you were an alcoholic or a pill popper. Let's stick to the truth. So you just lie about people. And you've lied about your relationship with your husband. You've lied about the DV conviction in 1996. You've lied about taking money from your family for your whole life. Somebody sent me a list of Maria's addresses this morning. And Maria has lived. How many addresses, Maria, have you had in the past 20 years? Do you know how many addresses I've had in the past 30 years, Maria? 2. My last one and this one. 2. Because see, when people pay their bills, they don't need to keep running. They don't need to get evicted. They don't need to be sued. It's just a way of life. No, Deborah, go and listen to my live last night. Her daughter came into my live and said that Maria is dead to her. Crazy. 3 exactly. Exactly, Daddy. Get on Daddy's level.
About deleting posts on his group. That was it. That was our big conversations. Every time he wanted to know what post was going to be deleted, what the people comment. It was nothing big. He's not like that. He doesn't care about that.
Yeah, let's go back to August time.
And Daddy, see, if I had your voice, I would be doing phone sex with these dudes and making a lot of money.
Right.
I don't know this account. He closed his account and opened a new one. I don't think this goes all the way down that far.
All right. Well, go to the very top.
Huh?
Go to the very top and show us the first time he started conversing with you.
Okay. Go live with Amanda. Let her. Oh, please. I wouldn't give Amanda the time of day. I am moving on. As soon as she stops leaving me alone. I'm not harassing people. She's the one who's lying about me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not deleting all that. She wants to continue. She's going to get it all out there. Next time she'll think twice about lying about other people.
Maria, listen to your words. Next time she'll think twice about lying about other people. Maria, you lie a lot.
I don't talk about Amanda. I don't care about Amanda. She means nothing. I blocked every single account she has. Why would I care about her? Why would I block her if I cared about her? I don't talk about her nonstop.
No, Maria, you're gonna have to show us the messages between you and Muhammad around that time.
Why are you not showing the messages between you and that young man, Maria? Is it because of how inappropriate you are with these young men? Come on.
Because if you want to exonerate,
it doesn't go. I'm exonerated. I have a clear conscience. I've been married for 36 years almost. I have nothing to hide.
I've been married for 36 years. Almost, I've got nothing to hide. Maria, you also said your husband was your first and only. You forgot about Robert, that robbed the family. You forgot about Sergio when you separated for 18 months and you had that relationship with Sergio when you didn't want to be with Carlos anymore. Like, see if somebody separates for 18 months, does the marriage stop and start? I don't know how that works out. I would imagine it stops and starts because if it didn't, then you would be cheating. So I imagine it stops, you have that relationship, the marriage starts again. God, could you imagine if I do that? I could do that, Maria. Because you've done that too. I would just be like you. Just be like you.
Muhammad is my son's age. I'm not going to screw him over because you want people to see messages there. Okay?
No.
I'm just showing you that this was nothing. It was about a Facebook group and nothing.
And guys, Maria's twin told me that she didn't know exactly, Lisa, that she didn't know of Carlos ever cheating. Yeah, I don't think Carlos was a cheat in this marriage, Maria. I think you have went to meet Muhammad hoping to get his D. I think you have been speaking to these young kids online inappropriately. It's emotionally cheating on them. You pretended you were in Turkey, educating a little kid English. You don't speak fucking Turkish, Maria. Trust me. You could not teach a Turkish child English. I have got Turkish family. You're a liar. Maybe she was in Turkey, but she wasn't teaching any child English, Maria. You've been chasing that big old kebab. You wanted his skewer, nothing less, nothing more. You wanted the Turkish skewer.
Else, and he talked about his life in TLC. Like, I'm sure he talked to many other people. I'm not
I wasn't friends with her then, laddie da. This was before we were friends.
leaving messages. Look, I'm going like this, scrolling up. That's how long it takes. People are freaking annoying. Really towards their husband. My loyalty is to my husband. My loyalty is clearing my name because I don't use drugs and I don't drink. And she's a liar.
My loyalty to my husband, then she said, no, it's clearing my name.
Right of reply was what? Same people. Anyways, I'm done. This is from your family. Just have a
Right.
Danielle does not mention you.
Right?
No, look at the date on my post, Danielle. Mommy's 42,000 is Danielle. Remember that was your email? Of course I know it's you. Danielle, you mention me every single time. Every single time,
Right,
Danielle.
as a
And you know,
niece.
I was the only one that put up with you. And you know how many times you used to call me every single day. But you listened to Beth and you let her drag me through the mud because you're a weak woman and you don't defend yourself. Well, I'm defending myself against you guys.
There, Maria.
So-
Maria, I don't think you should be speaking about weak women. I don't think so. Some people, Maria, might call you a weak woman because you've tolerated things in your marriage that a lot of women wouldn't. I'm not going to judge you for that. But maybe is that what drove you to cheating? Hi, Tracy. It's good to see you. Laddie-da, I do not know. But what I do know is she's never told us who she was with in Turkey. She's never spoke about being in Turkey, where she went in Turkey, the food in Turkey. She's never spoke about any of it. She's never shown a photograph of Turkey. Like, I've got millions. You've all heard me talking about Turkey. I was born in Scotland. My teeth were born in Turkey. Like, I feel as if I'm half Turkish at this point. We've all got a little bit of Turkey in us, Maria. And I think you've got a little bit of Turkey in you too.
So,
The one time I even tried to fix it. I messaged Danielle once and I said, drop all this, just move on. Where does Danielle is mommy 42,000. I messaged her and I said, just drop all this. Like, why this hate? Like, we were friends. Why can't you just move on? She took that screenshot and she posted it in her Instagram and said, guess who's back? My stalker. Like, where on that message did it say, I'm going to stalk you, I'm following you? I said, let's move on.
Let me ask you this, Maria. Let me ask you this: Is there any way that we could reconcile and just make a truce between you and Danielle tonight?
If she would stop, if her
George, I'm going to stop this live soon because I do want to take Pablo for a good. I want to get my 4 miles in, and I'll be able to listen to your live while I'm doing my 4 miles. So I'm excited for that.
Beth would stop posting about me or commenting.
George, I've sent you all the screenshots of Maria. If you're interested in them, if you need them at all for anything, like Maria and her dirty old ways. Oh, you're a dirty, dirty woman, Maria.
That I'm a drug
you have to do
user.
the
That I
same. You have 15 posts on your Instagram all about her.
She said my husband cheated. Who did he cheat with? His hand? Okay.
I have 15 posts on my Instagram that are old. Every single time that she look at the dates on that. Every single time that she would do something that I would, she wouldn't up to recently with my phone book. Beth was commenting, saying that I'm a drug addict and that I have an alcohol problem. I never drink. I don't take any medication. And for somebody, if it's done to you, you would be pissed, especially coming from somebody like Beth with a criminal record for drug use. Okay, because I don't have a criminal record because I don't use drugs and I don't drink alcohol, and I've never been in trouble in my life. And even if it's strangers, nobody likes to see that shit. Nobody likes to see that on any Instagram or anywhere. Who likes to see lies about? Do you like people lying about you?
Okay. So
I used to stand up for Danielle. Yes, I used to stand up for Danielle a lot. We used to talk all the time, and I would.
George, I fucking love you. You just make me laugh so much.
Advise her on things, but for her to turn around and do that shit to me, I'm over it. I got over it. Like, Beth is a manipulator. Danielle is not. Beth.
Oh. Now that could be true, Habs, because I think what was the problem? She is envious, and I think she felt, how could Danielle get someone like Mohammed, and I can't get somebody to take it further than a DM? You know, I think she was jealous.
Has to do is tell Danielle do this, and Danielle's gonna do it. She jumps, and Beth twisted her mind around because we used to get along really well. She twisted everything, but she's not gonna lie about me. I'm not gonna let her do that. I don't know what mofongo tastes like because I don't cook.
Okay, so how far up were you in the messages now?
I'm in February 2017.
If it takes that long, you've had plenty of conversations with him.
Yeah, we've had conversations. And I have even longer ones with Danielle.
And so let me ask you this, after that,
Yeah, but did you ask her what she was up to that night in bed?
time in August 2016, did you meet up with him after that?
No, never saw him again.
No,
You have his phone number?
because poor YB left for good reasons. I would hate that for him. People would run with us.
Nope,
How do you communicate with him now?
I don't. I haven't talked to him since December 2019. Okay, wait. Danielle's a grown woman and thinks, no, you know, Danielle, you used to change your mind as soon as you got a phone call from Beth. Stop putting yourself as a third person, Danielle. I know it's you. She would say, I swear, she pats herself on the back. She would say, the sky is blue, and Beth would call and the sky would be red. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? You know it's true, Danielle. How many times did she tell me she didn't want Beth to find out she was talking to Muhammad because Beth would be mad at her? I said, who gives a shit what Beth says? Do what you want. Don't do what people tell you, you know? I'm not obsessed with Danielle. Nobody is.
Maria, you're obsessed with a lot of people. You're very obsessed with what's going on in my life. Like, I'm sorry, Maria. I'm happy.
Hold on.
I know, Lisa.
Look.
Oh, Heidi, yeah, right. It's Danielle. Thanks, Rainbow. It's Danielle.
What is that? What's the context of that?
That she was saying that the cable thing was a lie. And he said, those are the dirtiest people I've seen in my life. Like the liars.
Hold on. He asked you to go back on Mohammed's conversation, and we've heard you scrolling, and you're pulling up another part of Danielle's conversation. Why? Deflection.
He was pissed off at her at that time because she was lying about it.
Oh, lovely gypsy.
She knows what they did. Danielle, you know what you did. I'm over it. The only reason I did this because, Danielle, you have to learn to tell the truth. If I blocked you a long time ago, it's for a reason. So stop mentioning me. Recently, she did a live I forgot who it was. She's like,
Maria, you're not really known for the truth around these parts.
oh, everybody's got a stalker. I got a stalker in Florida. She is telling the truth on. I know for a fact he doesn't talk to me. I just said we don't talk. Danielle. So stop talking in the third person. It's so weird. And then she's like, I have a stalker in Florida. You wish you have a stalker, period. You wish you had a stalker in any state of the United States. Nobody's stalking you. You're like 100 years ago news. Not anymore. So stop mentioning me and stop trashing me and stop messaging the cast members. It's so weird that you would message.
Yeah, Maria, please post those messages of the cast members who contacted you, because I've never seen them before, and I think that's really, really interesting. Ladida, I agree.
The cast members and warn them.
Ladida, that's not true. She was happy when we were all sending her money for the lawyer. Like, she was happy. She made bank.
Half of them told me that a lot of them have messaged me and said what you have said. I don't drink, Steph. And she actually goes from cast member to cast member to warn them. Were you in Danielle's house when no, Danielle, I wasn't in your house. I've never been to your house. I've never been to Ohio. Stop talking like if you're the third person. Are you that crazy? Everybody knows it's you already. Mommy42000@yahoo.com. That's her email address. She uses Mommy42000 for everything. Oh my God. Send her love. Send her a message on her email address.
I agree, Habs. I agree.
Mommy42000@yahoo.com. Shit. She's so annoying. Maria, cast members message her. No cast members message you. No cast members message you. Trust me, I have the messages from the cast members. You're losing it, Danielle. You don't have to warn them. They're still.
You delete nothing. Please post the cast members. And Maria, I'll admit if I'm wrong, like you said you do, but you don't. But I will admit if I was wrong, and I will apologise.
In my group, nobody's bothering them. They're in the Facebook group, and they know nobody bothers them. You just got a little bit crazy.
All right, so
La-di-da. I wish I was a fly in the wall when the night Danielle threw the binder at Mohammed with the information and Maria was there in the apartment. Why was she in that young man's apartment alone? Why?
where are we at in the messages?
Let me see. Send Maria straight. Yeah, you go first, Steph. I'm sure you're drunk. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
oh, he was, wait. Hold on a second.
What he's laughing.
Look, Danielle sending things to Mohammed's mom.
Oh, Tracy, sending you love.
Messages?
Yeah, she sent her packages and shit to his mom in Tunisia. Like, she's Arabic, she doesn't speak any English. And Danielle even wanted to go to Tunisia to confront the mother. We're like, he's 28 at the time or something. What do you go fly to Tunisia and say your son is bad? And the woman doesn't speak any English? Like, everybody was telling her, go to Tunisia. Go tell her off. And I'm the only one that gave her advice and said, you don't speak Arabic. She doesn't speak English. It's only for TLC.
But what did it have to do with you, Maria?
Don't do it.
Look at her. She
was going to jump on a plane.
TLC from filming. That would have been good TV. Mind your business, bitch. They would have took an interpreter.
To Tunisia because she's so weak-minded. And all TLC was a video of her struggling in Tunisia. Everybody else was saying, go ahead and do it so they could laugh at her on TV. And then she turns on me. Like, yeah, we could have easily said, yeah, go ahead and do it. It's so funny, Danielle.
You tried to get on TV. You and Mohammed's apartment. Listen to you.
Always knocking on people's door, and like when she knocked at that guy's door, and one of the last things, and he wasn't home, and she said it was bad karma or something.
Okay.
The only thing I could have easily said, yeah, go to Tanisha, it'll work out. You'll tell his mom off. What the hell?
So you had a lot of conversation with this guy. I mean, you're scrolling up a lot here. So
I had a lot of conversation with both. A lot of conversation.
Yeah, but when did he supposedly stop really communicating with Danielle?
Exactly.
He never has.
Well, no.
They still talk.
Yeah, but there was a period when they were, apart.
Oh, when they were getting divorced.
Yeah. And you were talking to him at that time?
No, not really. He was going out with somebody or something. He was seeing somebody.
Were you jealous?
What?
Were you jealous?
Was I jealous?
Yeah.
I was hoping No, I never saw her. I told him I hope she's young and hot.
Oh, so do you see the way she hesitated there? Like, if somebody said that to me, I would be like, what the fuck? Why are you asking me that? And she's like, no, me? Was I jealous? Me? Who, me? Who said that? Who said that? Like, right, Rainbow?
Like, be happy. I mean, go with whoever you want. He's always afraid of anybody seeing it on anybody on social media. Date whoever you want. Who gives a shit what people think?
But don't forget, Laddie Dash, she is a good friend. When her friend Geneva suddenly disconnected a call, and Maria thought maybe Kendra broke in and unalived her, Maria called the police. She said 2 days later, she is a really good friend. She gave her 2 days to fight Kendra off.
Why would I be jealous? Like,
exactly.
Have you seen Muhammad?
Yes.
Only Danielle wanted him. Like, seriously, he's my son's age. That's a stupid question.
So is this little guy, the little virgin you've been talking to. So is he, Maria. And I mean, you could tell that wasn't the first time you and him had been speaking very intimately,
No, come on.
So you gave him the.
I was hoping he would get married and have kids.
So what did you think about his relationship with Danielle?
She destroyed his marriage. Oh, Christina, come on. What did I think? I think both of them cheated. To be honest, I think both of them cheated.
Yeah,
so
who was Muhammad cheating with, Maria? That is the question.
Well, she deserved and he got what he deserved. I don't care. They can go back for all I care. But
I know,
they're not blaming on me.
I know.
Because I had nothing. I met him that one time and that was it. And I met her too. Remember, Danielle, when you were running down Miami Beach screaming?
Paula, did you know that when you were running down Miami Beach screaming, because Maria was there, TLC were filming, and Maria was in his apartment alone, like she thought she was going to go on the TV show, and apparently it got cut.
At 10:30 at night?
So Christina said he stayed at your house. That's how you got that recording.
That he stayed at my house?
Mm-hmm.
No, girl. He sent it to me on Facebook. Dumbass. Christina was
when did he send it to you?
When they did that video, when they did that recording on TLC.
So did you already scroll past that?
No, that's the account that he deleted. It's not there anymore. But that message, I saved it to I sent it to myself, to my other account, and I saved it, so it wouldn't delete.
But you just said that he sent it to you on Facebook Messenger, but he sent it to an account that he opened and closed.
But he closed it. But I had already sent it to my other account. I have a crochet account, and I separated from the family account.
So he sent her that video, and in case he deleted it, she sent it to herself again because she wanted to keep a hold of it. Sneaky Maria. It's a shame you didn't delete those DMs of you grooming that kid.
That doesn't sound right. It should
I
still
forwarded it, and you forwarded it, so I didn't want to lose it.
That doesn't sound right.
It sounds right to me. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Okay, let me see.
In 2016, I don't actually know what age your kids would have been then. My kids were in their 20s at that point. Well, my girls were. My son was just a bit younger. No, actually, wasn't. He was the same. 1995. He was 21 at that point, actually.
He has 2 Facebook accounts. Let me see if I find the other one.
Oh, did she?
Maybe it's this one. I'm scrolling up.
Herself. Maria, would you do a polygraph about Turkey? I'll pay for it. I know you don't have the funds. I will pay for it. I promise.
The only way I would have gotten it if you send it to me. If it was a TLC recording. Did Danielle try to sell your adult show what model? Asking for a friend. I wouldn't look at those toys that she was showing. No, Maria's not illegal. I was born here.
Yeah, she wouldn't have looked at those toys, those SEX toys that Danielle was selling. She's like, no, I wouldn't look at them. No, because you were too busy grooming kids on fucking line behind the scenes, Maria.
Search bar for what? When somebody needs a recording, how do you find it without scrolling? Maria, why did they end up in the street? Because you were in the apartment when they were meeting and that was not your business. I was there and I wanted to introduce you to my husband.
Paula, you be grateful your horse can't text. They should groom him too.
And also, you would stop telling people that I was having an affair with him. If you would have stopped running and stopped screaming, you would have met my husband. But Danielle was screaming like a maniac on 10:30 at night in Miami Beach.
Why were you in a young guy's apartment at 10:30 at night and you're saying now you would have met my husband? I don't believe your husband was there. Why did nobody else see your husband? You said he was outside the apartment. Why did no one else see your fucking husband? Why? Why did Mohammed not meet him? Why did Danielle not see him? Like, why are you lying, Maria?
But seriously. Mohammed came with somebody. Remember Christina? Remember Luisa? I'm sure you remember Luisa. He wasn't here alone.
Okay, so where are we at in the timeline on the messages?
I don't know. I don't see the little. How do you find a voice message, a recording? I'm scrolling up.
When did that incident happen again? It was like December.
Right, I'm going to leave this here. George is going live, and I want to get organised to take Pablo for a walk. I may revisit this at some point. But yeah, Maria, like, I had never listened to these either. This is interesting. And somebody has been messaging me for a long time asking me to play these. And I'm just like, okay. Because unlike you, Maria, I do not think about YouTube every day. I don't think about people on YouTube every day. I don't think about being online every day. Because I actually take time out. For myself, I take time out. And I love the TV. Oh, thank you, Mr. The Backwards Man. The backward, sorry. Yep, it is cousin time. So thank you, everybody, for popping in. And I hope you all come and join Georgie's live. And I'll see